What's up, everybody? I think I need my microphone. Hello, everyone. How are you doing tonight? My name is Brendan Sparks. Here you learn to start and grow on YouTube. So hopefully everything's working okay. I've been having nonstop problems going live. Today's a little bit different. Today's a little different because I'm actually live streaming on Streamyard. So I have been using Streamlabs Melon for quite some time now. For the first time, I'm trying out Streamyard. So I'm interested to see if it works, how it works, everything else, just to see if it was a Streamlabs Melon problem. I am not sure, but hopefully I'm coming through okay. And so what we're going to do today is we are going to do channel reviews. And also what I love to do during channel reviews is open it up for Q&A. So what makes this community a lot different than many other communities is that this one is a very supportive one. And what's awesome is on my YouTube journey, I can help you grow as my channel's growing. So I'm not here with millions of subscribers. I am literally in the fight to grow this channel too. And I'm implementing all the advice that I'm giving out to all of you. I have no notes here in front of me, nothing like that. And I just want to have another great experience with going live. So AliFatCat says, yep, we see you. Yes. All right. So I'm super excited because if we can get this live stream to continue working, I'm going to be so excited. I want to say hello to everybody in the chat. CallMeEnder, AliFatCat, Wheel Thrill Gaming, Mike Shu, hello friend, AliFatCat. Yep. We have, let's see here. Adisham Khan, hello friend, hello. Thank you guys for coming back. Ender, what's up, man? Shards of Gaming, Cal's Animals, and Brret, hello. Thank you for being here too. But look, yeah, I mean, Brendan Sparks, what sets this community apart from others is that this one is super freaking awesome. Hey, there it is. Absolutely, absolutely. Bailey Shannon, what's up, baby girl? Hi, thanks for being here. Awesome. No, I love this stuff. If you guys have not been in one of my previous videos or in a previous live stream, I think about this stuff all day. I've been nonstop trying to make this live stream happen. And what I had to actually do is make my transition from Streamlabs Melon to StreamYard. And I want to just talk about that just real quick. And my thought behind that is Streamlabs Melon is an awesome live streaming platform. And why that is I'm going to start one with pricing, $15 a month for pretty much a lot of the features you're going to get through StreamYard for $20 a month. However, StreamYard does have more to offer. So I just want to talk about this real quick because I'm always keeping you guys up to date on what I'm doing, what I'm using. And when I'm suggesting you guys go to Streamlabs Melon, I mean it. And that's because it was working fantastic. Now, with anything new, we know that there's going to be bugs. We know there's going to be glitches and things like that. The problem I was having is I just straight up couldn't go live on YouTube. So what did I have to do? I had to make my switch over to StreamYard. So look, I got a new link in the description for StreamYard. I'm going to continue to promote StreamYard because, you know, when I look at even going from MorningFame, which is a keyword research program that I have used for a long time, I was looking to take my next step forward. And to me, that's going to TubeBuddy. Also have a link down in the description for that. And I'm not going to just suggest anything to you guys. I'm going to suggest what I think works, what works the best for me. And when I'm looking to go from here and take it to here, those are the moves that I've made. Now, if you are brand new to YouTube, I will still suggest MorningFame. And that's because there's additional tips, there's additional guidance, there's a whole bunch that MorningFame has to offer. However, if you can afford to take that next leap, then I would suggest TubeBuddy. And I will do the same thing for StreamYard. If you want a more price-effective option, then I would suggest going over to Streamlabs Melon. But if you're looking to have more options in your live streams, then I would then suggest StreamYard. So hey, that's what I'm using. That's what I'm doing. So now I'm promoting TubeBuddy, and I'm here now to promote StreamYard. And you know, it's relatively the same thing. But like I said, I'll tell you guys real quick what I love. And what I love so far about StreamYard, this is my first time in StreamYard. What's super cool is that I was able to chat with you guys before the live stream without having to actually go over to YouTube to comment. Now, to a lot of you guys already using StreamYard, you're like, yeah, okay, that's what comes with the program. But you can't do that through Streamlabs Melon. I also like the options of video overlays and things of that nature. And if you have a green screen, which I do, but I don't use, then there is that option too. So I want to make sure, let's see, make sure that nothing crazy in the chat. So here's another thing along with all the issues I was having prior with my channel reviews is I didn't get to finish the ones that we had done before. So look, that's how I am. That's how I operate. I have everybody added. So if you would like to get your channel reviewed, if this is your first time here, there is a link down in the description. But what I can do real quick is I will share this link with you guys in the chat, and I will go ahead and pin it. Let's make sure this works. And I'll go ahead and pin that. So here's that post. But yeah, go ahead and fill that out. LuckyCharm WenDee, hello. Thank you for being here. Pros Peace, what's up? Hey guys, it's great to see a lot of you guys come back and support. I appreciate you all. And so yeah, this is my first time in StreamYard. Pretty cool stuff. What I'm interested in is actually pinning that in the chat, but whatever, it's there. And if somebody needs it later, that's going to be the link for them to fill out. Let's see. Adisham Khan had to take off, no problem at all. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go ahead. I'm not going to waste time today. And like I said, we have a couple to make up for because that's what I have to do. I got to show love to those who filled it out. There's not too many. There's a few in here that we have to cover, but we can move right through it. And I'm super excited for this, man. Oh man, this is what I love to do. This is what I've been nonstop thinking about, trying to get this stuff to work. I absolutely love the stuff. What is my camera? So for this, I'm using the Logitech Brio. Everything I always use is down in the description. So if you want to check that out, I know people use the C920, things like that. I love my Logitech Brio. And quite often people ask me, what DSLR do you use? And I think that's super cool. It just tells you the type of quality that Logitech offers. And look, any point in time, just like Pros Piece is asking, can I ask a YouTube question? 100%. Please utilize this time to ask away. One, I love it because we're here right now and I can connect with you and help you on the spot. Two is we have awesome people always in this chat returning to help other channels. So if you are especially in the gaming niche, I would love to hear from gamers. I want to hear from all of you guys, especially when we're pulling up channels. Please give your input and any advice you guys have, because that's what this is all about. I am one channel. I'm one individual. I can give my input, and I've had 2+ years experience. It's on my channel banner, but I was in the kids niche for almost 2 years, and I found really good channel growth once I started implementing all those things that I'm passing on to you guys. So I'm not just making this stuff up. I'm not brand new to YouTube, but I'm always looking to improve. I'm always looking for feedback. I'm not afraid of that, and I'm not going to come off as somebody who's a Mr. Know-it-all. I want you to know that I'm here to simply help you on your journey, and we're doing this stuff together. Yeah, I like this. I like the StreamYard stuff. This is pretty cool. I got to get used to clicking on you guys in the comments. That's going to be my new task. This is fun. This is fun. Boom! Look at that. Pros Piece. Can I ask some YouTube questions? See, there it is. Loot Raider says, "Hey Brendan, I wanted to stop in and say hi before I shut down. I've been setting up for the auction tomorrow, and I'm getting sleepy." Loot Raider, get some sleep. Thank you so much for taking the time to show your support. I appreciate you big time. Zync Gamez, hi. We got to hope that your Wi-Fi doesn't go. I know. Zync Gamez, thank you for being here. Mafia Club, what's up? Yeah, I think I think it was more of a Streamlabs Melon problem. I paid too much in Wi-Fi, honestly. I'm sure you guys do nowadays too, for that stuff to be cutting out. So I will not be happy if it happens. So Brendan, I fixed the memory problem I had with my game. Plus I now have the merchants and space pirates working. All I have to do is finish balancing the mining drill out. Congratulations. Keep it up. Keep posting. And this ray of sunshine, I was, look at that picture too. I was thinking about starting posting on my channel again, but I don't know if I should start up again, but I think it could be fun. So everybody that's in the chat, would you mind telling Bailey what she should do? I'll give you my suggestion, you beautiful girl. That's my sister. I would suggest absolutely get started today, because now's the time. You know, when we were in 2018, people were saying, hey, start now. And then 2019, and look at this, 2 years later, we're still here. Start now, because guess what? Next year, the next year, YouTube's still going to be here. When people search for things, they're looking for, they go to YouTube. You're either in Google search or you're searching. Even if you are, you're probably going to end up going to a blog with a video, or you're going to end up leaning towards a video. So if we can create value and teach people things, and I think I don't see YouTube going anywhere for a very long time. And when you see channels like Mr. Beast saying the same thing, like, this is my place, I'm not going anywhere, YouTube is the spot, I don't see it going anywhere, I'm going to pass that along. I got to pass that. So I would suggest get started today. At least start brainstorming what you want to do on your channel. And of course, Bailey, you know I got your back. ProSpace, is it a good idea to stick to one game, niche down with the game, niche down with the niche itself? Or should I play different games on my gaming channel? So my take on that is, you have the gaming niche, but the more you can niche down, I believe, the better. Any type of tips that you would get from really big channels, they're going to tell you the same thing, and that is to try to play one game. Whether it's you're the guru at that game or the DLCs come out, things of that nature. If you can keep posting that one game, YouTube's going to gather that data, and don't forget, you're going to be up against other channels that may just do random games. And so who are they going to go to? So if you're coming out with the new Call of Duty game or something, somebody's just switching between games, they're going to be going to you, because you're probably going to be that person that plays the Call of Duty, right? So I would just say yes. I definitely suggest niching down on one game. That would be my advice. But if you do want to switch up games, have it relatively similar to that niche. So for instance, if you are doing Call of Duty, the next game you might want to play is like Battlefield. Or if you're mainly doing zombies, like you're really niching down, I would then say, hey, do another game that's relatively like the same. And then on your off time, play the other games that you have. But it's your journey, it's your channel. And I know that other gaming channels may also give you different advice on that, but it's just like me. I could talk about so many different things, I guess, that are YouTube related, but my main audience is helping those channels either grow or helping brand new channels out. So, but I could really open this up to so many different things too. We all can. All right, cool. So yeah, appreciate everybody's support in the chat. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's do this thing. So yeah, this is very similar to Streamlabs Melon. I'm digging it though so far. So look, if you guys are interested in if you're interested in StreamYard, link in the description. And that's what I'm using today, and it's working actually very well. I love the additional options that we have here. I would like to do maybe a Streamlabs Melon versus StreamYard further. I did that in the last video. I was more promoting Streamlabs Melon because I just felt like everybody was going straight to StreamYard, but I see why. I mean, it's a great platform. So cool. Yeah, I like this. I dig it. So this is Redknov 55. So I did a quick review last time, but so we're gonna go ahead and just say that this is gaming. It almost looks like the Zelda emblem, but it's kind of cut off. So I hope that you're aware of that. But Redknov 55 I mean, it does sound kind of like a gamer tag too. We're gonna see. We're gonna see. But I would just say it's hard to tell what your channel is about. And let me know, everybody in the chat, let me know too. And like I said, we're all here to support and show love and help channels grow. So 10 subscribers, super cool. And you guys started a month ago. So congratulations. The hardest part is getting started. So, oh, okay. Yeah, I see. Oh, don't want to do that. I'm just toying around with stuff right now. All right. So, but yeah, thumbnail related. It looks like you are making custom thumbnails, but it's kind of hard. I actually remember kind of going through this last time, but I wanted to cover it again because I don't remember if it ended up working or not. But yeah, I would just say continue working on your thumbnails. Just continue posting and dial it in. So I know we're doing story time, but we looking at keyword research. We talk about that quite often. And story time with Red probably isn't a highly searchable keyword, right? Or keywords. So for instance, I don't like this. I don't want to be touched. So we don't necessarily know even really what these are about. So cats and dogs. So yeah, I would just say keyword research, and we can dive more into keyword research here in the near future. I've done videos for MorningFame, and you guys knowing me, you know I'm going to start touching up on TubeBuddy. But for instance, starting off as a new channel, we want your videos to be searched for. If there's one metric that is going to be key other than your thumbnails in the beginning, we're talking about keyword research. Why? Because two reasons. One, we want YouTube to gather the correct data for our channels and push it out to the correct audience. Two is when somebody's searching for things, we want them to find it. So when they're, just think about it, when somebody type in to the YouTube search, story time with Red, right now as a relatively brand new channel, no. So we would want to say it's just still kind of hard to tell what the channel is about because it kind of looks like vlog content, or it may be you telling a story and it kind of looks a little spooky actually. So, but yeah, I would say, okay, well, what's my channel about? And I would say try to create a playlist or two. Channels that lives by robot. Never assume life is going right, but plan for it to go wrong. So yeah, I think that seems pretty dark just from what I can see and what I've read. But even in your about, it doesn't really tell me what your channel is still about. So are you interested in scary story time, you know, things like that? I think that best thing you can do is continue to post and start thinking about keyword research. That's what I would suggest. All right, so moving on. Thank you guys for filling out the form too to get your channel reviewed. I will do as many as I possibly can. And if you're not familiar with that link, I did put it in the comments here, but it is also in the description. All right, let me make sure. So CallMeEnder says, I recommend doing variety of games. It'll hurt you in the end if you stick to one type of game, to how fast games become irrelevant as soon as one is out. So like I say, my personal opinion, and my opinion is yeah, I mean, you don't have to stick to one game forever, but my suggestion is stick to one as long as possible. I mean, look at still how relevant Minecraft is, or Roblox, or you know, whatever. But even if you're playing Roblox and then you're playing like one game, even if it's like Bee Swarm, I have a kid, right? And I love Bee Swarm. It's a lot of fun. But if you're just like all this new stuff coming out to Bee Swarm, but like you say, Ender, eventually that game, people may stop watching or playing that game. But instead of just saying, okay, cool, I'm just going to pick one Roblox game today, I would say dive into one game as much as possible. Become known for something. Like, what are you known for? There's so many, so many gaming channels. Like, what is it that should make me want to subscribe to your channel? Now, I don't watch a lot of gaming channels, but I would just say that if I was, and I'm like, okay, you know, one, there's a new game out, I want to learn more about it. So sure, you're hopping on a new game, and I just if I was really interested in a game or I wanted tips on it, or which game is better than that game, what are you suggesting? So even in that, you can do top 10 games or top 10 Nintendo games in 2021, or whatever it is like that. But that's what I would suggest is diving into one game as much as you possibly can, especially while it is relevant. And then if you want to make that switch, then just try to switch into a game that is similar to that one. And then on that note too, is if you are diving in, so like CallMeEnder says another great comment, and it also causes burnout, though you got to have fun and enjoy it. And yes, so that's kind of like what I mentioned earlier too, is if you are diving a lot into one game, play your other games, but my suggestion would just be do that on your own time. But you could do what Ender said, and just, if that's the way you want to do it and you want to try multiple games, go ahead. But it's just like gardening. You could garden and you could just do vegetables or fruit or whatever, but the more that you have to offer in one area, the better. Becoming known for that one thing. Now, for instance, in my niche, if I wanted to talk about Instagram, I could give you guys Instagram growth tips. But if that starts trending, then of course, I'm probably going to be posting some more Instagram feedback, advice, top 10 mistakes, things like that. But there's got to come a time where I say, okay, cool, I'm getting a lot of growth here, but I don't want to become the Instagram man. And I would say the same thing for you guys as gaming. If you're playing a game that you absolutely love and it is it's relevant to what's out today, then do that. Hit it really hard. But if you don't want to be known for that one game, I would just say keep it similar. Let's see. Brendan Sparks, I think other than my Mario series, I think what my channel is known for will be known for diving into series, which is basically game reviews based on the first time playing. Okay. The Broward Network, hi. Thanks for joining us. Mongoose, hello. You have to do what works for you, from Loot Raider. You have to do what works for you, but when I find a streamer I love to watch, I look there first when I'm into a new game I'm playing to see what they have videos first. Yeah, I love all the input from you guys in the chat. And that's the thing. We all have our own journeys on YouTube. And I think it's just important that you get known for something. And for me, there's a lot of competition. Like, I get it. I talk about it all the time. There's so many advice YouTube channels out there, but we all have our own delivery, our own stories, our way of saying things. But eventually, I think I'll try to find something that I can become, I don't want to say known for, but it's like, oh, for instance, StreamYard. Oh, yeah. Talk to Brennan about that. So it's just a good example. Or go check out his channel for that. So like our channel reviews, I love doing this stuff. So, and that'd be like, I would love that if somebody's like, hey, does anybody know somewhere I can get a channel reviewed? Like, go here, right? Go to Brendan Sparks, check it out. So yeah. Zync Gamez says, how do I use TubeBuddy? So TubeBuddy, I would start with the keyword research tool. So what you can do is you can download the extension. So for TubeBuddy to be able to access your YouTube account and all that. But you're going to want to use that keyword research tool. And I'm going to, like I said, I mentioned it earlier. I'm like tripping over my words today. I want to do a TubeBuddy video to help you utilize that tool correctly and how I will use it and how I used it actually on my most recent video too. Personally, I subscribe to people that stick to a specific game that I'm interested. You see what I'm saying? So everybody has their own take on, and I think we can lose sight of this too, is we have this perception of, okay, this is how I'm going to do things, but just try to remember it in the lens of somebody who's watching. So a lot of times we're like, okay, I made a great video, but did you? And the best way to figure this out is in our analytics. So try to stick to a game. Post for one game for a couple weeks. See the difference. See if there's growth there. Maybe you may want to switch to another game, but let your analytics speak rather than your own perception or what you think. So for me, like, I try to give YouTube tips, help you guys grow. And if you guys are like, no, I disagree with everything you're saying, I'm going to just respond with, well, why is that? Because I would love to hear your opinion. But two is I need to evaluate what I'm saying. And when I'm also nonstop looking at other big channels and then trying to bring that all here to give you guys the most up-to-date tips and looking at my own analytics, I think it's one thing to think something and it's another to have a proven concept. And that's where we look at our analytics. Yes, TubeBuddy is safe. I use it. Yeah, and if you're interested in getting TubeBuddy, there's a link down in the description. Make sure you check that out. Click it, get TubeBuddy today. I highly suggest it. We're going to move on to the next channel here. If you guys are having a good time hanging out, I appreciate everybody being here. So yeah, if you don't mind, hit the like button. I appreciate everybody. All right, cool. All right, so next up we have Digital Studios. Yes, for main gaming channels, you want to have a main game. If you want variety gaming, that's fine, but you have to be extremely careful that it doesn't divert away from your main game. Yeah, so I can agree with that. Gotcha, Olivia. Hello, thank you for being here. I wish I could donate money to you, but the money icon doesn't appear. So yeah, so check this out, and I think this is a great tip and actually a suggestion to everybody here that's in the live stream. Thank you, Gotcha, Olivia. I really appreciate your comment. Now, if you guys want to support this channel actually to the next level, there's a link in the description, and that's for Buy Me a Coffee. And that money goes right back into the channel. I don't pocket that money. I use it for giveaways, equipment, whatever it is for this channel. So if you guys do want to take that step and really be that one creator that wants to help support, Buy Me a Coffee is down in the description. So gotcha, Olivia. Thank you so much. Now, as far as being able to do a super chat, yeah, this channel would have to be monetized in order to do that. So I'm going to need 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. Same thing for other creators if you're not monetized yet. But one of the options you can do is Buy Me a Coffee. So if you guys want to be a part of that too, sign up for Buy Me a Coffee. And it's one way that hopefully you can generate some type of income for your channel to help yourself too and help you grow. Let's see here. And if you guys do, if you decide to donate any money towards this channel, please let me know in the comments so I can thank you here in the live stream. I would greatly appreciate that. I'll tell you thank you on the Buy Me a Coffee website, but I really would love to thank you while we're here live as well. So please just let me know if you do decide to donate. And I'm also doing one-on-one consultations. I'll say that too. And that is also in Buy Me a Coffee. Brennan, do you use dual monitor setup? I plan to. I don't right now currently. And but I do plan on it in the near future here. So let's move on to the next one. We have Digital Studios. So first impressions, let me know what you guys think. All right, so for Digital Studios, I know seems here that you're hiding subscribers, and that is all personal preference for any channels. I'm not going to sit here and tell you whether you should or should not do that. I did it as an experiment for a little while just to see, and I don't think anything crazy happened, but I do know the challenge of, say, getting to 100 subscribers, and for many channels, they do it way outside of that. There's some big channels that hide their subscriber count. But I would just say my personal preference is whoever subscribes to my channel. And by the way, if you are new here and you want to start and grow on YouTube and you're enjoying the content, yeah, hit subscribe, click that bell so you don't miss the next live stream and future videos. But I would just say in regards to that, I'm just thankful for every single subscriber I have. That is all personal preference. For me, if I see a channel that's delivering amazing content and I got value out of that video, and I'm seeing that, look, they're pushing for 100, they're pushing for 1,000 or whatever that number is. I want to be a part of that. So that is my, I guess, advice, or it's really my personal preference, but I just wanted to let that be known. So we have uploads here, and it looks like you have a video here for your trailer. So super cool. And yeah, if you can get a banner, I think that would be really legit. Whether you want to make your own or go to Fiverr, that is what I used. I have no artistic abilities, so I'm not going to lie about that. But yeah, I think a banner, just because we want to know exactly what we're getting ourselves into when we're watching. But actually, I want to check something else too. And let me know what you guys think in the chat, please. That'd mean a lot to me, because we're all working together to help each other grow, right? And my channel shorts, okay. All right, so if we're going to be focusing on subscribers and views, shorts is going to be a great way. If you're not utilizing shorts today, I highly suggest using shorts. And so seems like we got some shorts going on, which is a really good move. Just make sure you have hashtag shorts. Now, you don't necessarily have to, but I think it's a lot easier for YouTube to pick those videos up, to recognize them as shorts. So hashtag shorts. And it looks like all of these are just about, could be shorts, 15, 16. Yeah. So it's good you're taking advantage, but I would definitely say make sure you have that hashtag shorts in there. And I do have a video on YouTube Shorts with the secrets that actually got from, a lot of it was from Nico from MorningFame and from my own research. So yeah, but yeah, we're not worried about the thumbnails here for your shorts. Man, I would just say keep posting. Yeah, just keep posting away. And it seems like you're doing a lot of Marvel stuff, so that's really cool. But once again, we talk about our keyword research, which would be more important for a regular video rather than just a YouTube Shorts video. So I would just say for your regular ones, keep posting, because then you'll keep improving on your thumbnails. So, but I know I've seen some really fantastic thumbnails out there, especially for Marvel. So I would just say keep posting, keep working at it. And for playlists, I would just create a couple playlists, even if, let's see, even if you say, yeah, even if it's like recent videos, recent Marvel videos, or, recent videos by digital studios, really. But just think up a couple playlists. And let's see here. So welcome to New Digital Studios. All you need to know about Marvel Comics and a different path in Marvel. Okay, cool. So yeah, so for instance, so you're talking about Marvel comics in different path, in a different path in Marvel. Okay. So what is the different path in Marvel? And this just brings me back to what I mentioned. I always mention, I'm nonstop mentioning, and that is what is going to set you apart. So if you're looking at all the other Marvel channels out there, one, I wouldn't know that everything is Marvel because we don't have the channel banner. And your channel name as of right now is Digital Studios. So Digital Studios, I would kind of think, is more of video production. So I would just say, not necessarily have to think of your channel name, but whatever it is that you decide to do with Marvel, I would really lean heavily and niche down. We can never niche down enough, I feel, because you're looking at competition. What's going to set you apart from that competition? Or what is it that you do differently? Or what I call that quite often is your why. What is your why? So for instance, here you learn to start and grow on YouTube. And if I go outside of that, then I feel like it's just going to get more and more broad. Even learn and start and grow on YouTube is a pretty broad term even in itself, but still, I mean, we can continue to niche down on the content itself. CallMeEnder says, I say show the sub count, but I like it because it lets people look at it and say I'm one of those people. Oh, Zync Gamez. I'm kind of going up in the chat real quick before I continue working my way down. But Zync Gamez says, what is a pretty good overall rating for the keyword explorer for TubeBuddy? Well, the thing is that when you're in the keyword explorer, you're going to want to have a highly searched keyword phrase, and the more long-tailed you can get, the better. But because we don't want it to be too general, but you're going to want a long tail keyword, and then you're also going to want a decent competition, so somewhere in the yellow there. But a good overall rating, it's hard to say. Every niche is different, and it all depends on what the competition is. Are you beating people ahead? Like, are you there before the competition hits it, or are you coming in a little bit later? And because a lot of times people are looking for really to be green for competition, but if it's not a highly searchable keyword phrase, then I would rather be in the yellow and have more searchability. So balance that out. You don't want to be in the red, but I would say keep playing around with that. Even if you say something like how to grow on YouTube in 2021, it could be a lot different if I would type it in with how to grow on YouTube 2021. So play around with your keywords, see what is relatively similar, and TubeBuddy will also give you those suggestions. But you're going to want that low competition, but just make sure that it's still a highly searchable keyword phrase. All right, cool. So we'll move on to the next channel review. Hey, if you guys are having a good time, like I say, and if you're always getting value out of this, please hit that like button. I greatly appreciate it. And let's see who we have next here. All right, next is Velidomi. I believe, hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. And if I jack your guys' names up, my bad. I am sorry. People have been calling me Brandon pretty much my whole life. So like, I feel you guys. So I really do try to get your names right. What do you use to show the comments on screen? So Game Fever Online, this is actually, I'm using StreamYard now. So if you're interested in the quality of this, I would definitely say check the description. I record with the Logitech Brio, but for having comments on the screen, that is all through StreamYard. I was not able to do that through Streamlabs Melon. I think it's a really cool feature. So yeah, check out that link down below for StreamYard. Next channel we're pulling up, like I said, is Velidomi. So let's go ahead and do that. And thank you guys for allowing me to pull up your channels. I appreciate it. Like I say, we always have things to improve on. So 16 subscribers, congratulations on starting your journey on YouTube. Super cool. So we'll go ahead and assume this is about plants. I will assume. All right, so let's go over to videos. So you guys started 2 months ago. 2 months ago, we got 1 month, 2 weeks, 1 week, 4 days. So cool. I see a little bit more consistency here. So yeah, if you were to ask me how often to post, I would say try and shoot for once a week. That would be my suggestion. So try to post once a week. But I know, especially early on, and you're trying to figure out, okay, what type of videos do I want to make? I'm a little unsure. I would just say try and do once a week. But it looks like we have some shorts here. So once again, I would put hashtag shorts. Yeah, so you have shorts, but I would do the hashtag shorts. But it looks like this one's getting picked up. Yep, hashtag shorts. But it looks like you missed the hashtag sign there. Not sure if you've seen that or not. But cool. Now, when it comes to food, so it looks like maybe we're looking at like organic types of food. So cool. But yeah, I would probably have that up here somewhere too, because now that I know that we're kind of digging into food, we may want to let that be known. Especially if you're just cooking plant-based stuff. So yeah, anything we can do in our banner to let that be known would be really ideal. And when it comes to food channels, we're going to really want to have awesome thumbnails, but like everything else, in due time, right? But awesome job on getting started. I would like for everybody to put a little clap emoji for Velidomi for getting started on YouTube. I know how hard that is. So much going on, and like I said, I appreciate you allowing us to pull up your channel here. So create a playlist. So you're getting started on your playlist, and another one too. So just so you guys are aware, you can go here and go to the YouTube studio after you click on your logo. And from there, go on the left-hand side, you're going to see customization. And you're going to want to then go to there's going to be a little plus button on the right-hand side. Hit that plus button and just make sure that you're creating a shorts section. I always have a hard time saying that. Shorts section. And that way, when people are watching your channel on mobile, you can put that all the way to the top. And that way, all of your shorts can get viewed one after the other if somebody's coming to visit your channel. And I can't, oh, look at that English, man, love it. Hi, welcome to my channel. Velidomi is our online home. You are invited to visit us at all times. Velidomi, I share with you our lifestyle, what has worked for us to be healthy, tasty recipes. Yeah, no, I like this. I like your about section. This is really good. I'm always overcritical. I overanalyze everything I do or everything I read or see. But I would say I like that you say I share with you. Now, I'm also a really big fan. I'm a really big fan of this phrase. If you enjoy, I'll pull this up so you guys can see that better. So like, if you enjoy tasty recipes, crochet tutorials, and an overall healthy lifestyle, make sure you subscribe and click that bell so you don't miss future videos. But look, yeah, so we're kind of digging into a lot of things here, but I'll just tell you right now, the more you can really dive in deep into one of these, the better, because crochet tutorials, that could be a channel in itself. So I would just say, my opinion would be eliminate this unless that's your true passion. And that's why when we're starting off YouTube, it's kind of hard because we're like, okay, I love to do so many things. I'm going to share this with everybody. I can cook and crochet. So, I mean, if you can maybe mix the two, what if something's cooking and you're crocheting while you're cooking? I mean, I don't know, but I would say that the more that you do, the harder it's going to be for YouTube to push it out to the right audience. Because I mean, we're talking about medicinal plants, natural cosmetics, recipes, healthy lifestyle, crochet tutorials, and crafts. So I would, in my opinion, say pick one. And that would be my tip. Or really try to dial it down. And if you don't know yet and you're like, okay, well, I like to do all those things, well, maybe keep doing them for now and then see which one really piques your interest. You know, maybe crocheting is just kind of something to do here and there. It's kind of like a hobby, but think of YouTube as a business. And the earlier on we can do that, the better. Like when somebody's coming to your channel and you're crocheting in one video, because that's not, say, something I would watch. Just an example, but there's millions upon millions that would. So, but if they're coming for crocheting and then the next video you're cooking, they may have another channel for cooking. And they're going to be like, well, hold on, you were just doing that and now you're cooking. Okay, maybe I'll stick around. And then the next one is crafts. So like, okay, so you see what I'm saying here? The more that we can dial it down on that content, the better. The Brown Network says you don't have to put hashtag shorts in the caption anymore, but it does have to be 58 I assume seconds or shorter. It'll automatically be added to shorts. Yeah, and that is true. You don't have to put shorts at all, but just from what I've seen consistently, even recently, they still suggest it. Even YouTube has recently come out with a video and suggested to put it in there, but no, you do not have to. But there is a better chance of that getting picked up as a YouTube Shorts video. James Pruitt, what's up, man? Thanks for coming on in. Appreciate you. Multi-language channel can fragment your audience, though, and you will struggle to get consistent views. Yeah, I think it's a hell of a talent, or I wish I could speak multiple languages. I think it could be an advantage if you do speak another language, and you could be known for that. How many channels out there are doing crocheting in that language? So that could definitely work for you. But like James says, if one video you're doing English and the next one you're doing it in your language, then that could also, like he said, can steer even myself away, because I'm like, okay, I don't understand really what's going on in this video. So that is a very good point. Been listening in while working on thumbnail for tomorrow's video. Been here since the start. Thanks, James. Appreciate you, man. Let's see. Brendan Sparks, does channel country matter? Can you elaborate on your question, just so I have a better understanding of it? Are you saying, like, if your channel is in a different country, does that matter if then you're putting English content? Is that what you're asking? Just want to make sure. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and move forward with the next channel. Appreciate you guys asking questions. And like I say, look, I may not have the answers to everything, but that's what's the beauty of having community. We can continue to do this stuff together. So next up, we have Kale's Animals. And I'm interested to see the improvements from Kale's Animals. And how cool is that? And that's something else I appreciate. Look, I'm here to help you guys, right? But you have to put in the work. I'll be putting a video out here pretty soon on that topic. But it's up to you. And a lot of you have been returning saying, hey, I'm making these improvements. I think that's fantastic, because the number one thing we can do is learn, but then we have to implement. We have to make those changes. I could try to give you guys all the tips in the world till I'm blue in the face. Same thing with Nick Neiman, Dean Neiman, Brian G. Johnson, video influencers. It doesn't matter. But I'll just say this: implement those changes and start to see, like when I'm telling you guys, especially in lives, I think this is the best place to get the advice too. I love my regular videos, but being able to just kind of tell you guys things as we go and you guys can ask away, it's a great place to be. But you have to put in the work, especially in 2021. We're here now, and we're out of 2020, and it's time to learn from all of our mistakes and learn from everything that either wasn't helping us grow, and try to figure out what we can do to achieve goals. 2021 is about achieving goals, and I want that for everybody that's here. This is what CallMeEnder says. Funny enough, YouTube pushes content to more other countries than your own. I've noticed that my YouTube audience is 36% American, and most is actually European. YouTube is a powerful player. Like you never know, especially like India is really big for YouTube. So the more you're posting, you're going to start seeing your audience and in those your geography and where a lot of your people are coming from. That's why I say every channel is different, every niche is different, and this channel is different. We have Kale's Animals here, and let's see, new video every Wednesday. Kale's Animals. And I want to see something too from video consistency. Okay, cool. All right. So let's go ahead and go to videos. So we have the Kale's Animals mission. So from a month ago, and let's check out your about. On this channel, I teach you about animals, their abilities, and their unique habitats. I post videos on Wednesdays every week. Please like and subscribe for quality animal education. Yeah, I like that. I teach you about animals, their abilities, and their unique habitats. And I remember for Kale's Animals, I remember when we pulled this up last time. I'm just curious to see your plan as far as like what types of animals. And I know I brought that up before, but I would just really think about that. For instance, how many games, we were just talking about that earlier, how many games are out there for like gamers? Same thing really with how many foods are out there. So, I mean, now we're talking animals, how many animals are out there. So if we were doing safari animals, desert animals, I know there's so many different types, but I think if we could really hone in on that, and really what sets you apart from other education channels. And but I know you mentioned before about just spreading light in the world and making an impact and things like that. I think that you know what, I was just, it just popped in my head. I think that it'd be really cool if you really want to make an impact in the world, maybe even like in a mental health type of way. How cool would it be to like share stuff about animals and like how that relates to how we are as humans? And I don't know, you know, I think there's so many different things that we can do to really kind of put a unique spin on our content. But I think that'd be really cool. But the thing is I would just say continue to think about your why if you're looking for channel growth. And I would also say keep posting. So your last video was a month ago. So yeah, push out that next video. And the more that you're going to post, the better you're going to be, the more that we can grow that audience, because that's more that we can learn from our past videos. So that's what I would say for you, Cal's Animals. Thanks for allowing me to pull your channel up. John Chapman, get 1% better with every video. Yes, and thank you for being here. Appreciate you. That is absolutely right. I had to re-edit one earlier today down to 58 seconds for shorts. Yeah, and something else. So if you guys did see my YouTube Shorts Secrets video, if not, it's all good. But if you haven't yet, I would definitely say check it out, because one of the big things with YouTube Shorts is actually making them shorter. A lot of times, even when I started making them, I was pushing 58 seconds. But two things are going to be crucial for YouTube Shorts, and that's going to be the likes on that video and the audience retention. So make that video like 30 seconds. Try to shoot for like even a shorter short. So if that makes sense. All right, let's pull up the next channel, see who we got here. That Zidane Guy. All right, cool. Those animals, I hope that helps you on your YouTube journey. But yeah, I would just say keep posting. Just keep making those videos. All right. So here we are. I'll get rid of my ugly mug so you guys can see what's going on here. Subscribe for new videos. That Zidane Guy. Gaming, tech, tutorials, and vlogging. Interesting spin. All right, so cool. Yeah. So you have this up here. So from I see the backgrounds from Banner Snack. Either way, look, you have something up, so that's really good. I like that you have what your why is. We can talk about that in a few after we check this out. So cool. So welcome to That's the Dane Guy. This video is to serve as an intro for not only myself, but to let you all know what the channel will be about. It's been a few years, however, I promise to remain consistent this time. Cool. So let's see, uploads, popular uploads, past live. So so here's my take too on and I would love to hear your guys's input on channel trailers. I've talked about this quite often on putting best performance videos as your channel trailers. So especially if you're trying to gain subscribers, which video is gaining you the most subscribers, and utilizing that as a trailer. And I say that that's a Zidane Guy because this is something that I would definitely I would used to do. And I would just say, I know a lot of people love to put these here, but still, when we're looking at bringing people in, looking at the value that this provides. So I'm really big on telling people and not showing them. That's how I've always kind of been. If I have this idea, I love to shout it out to the world and say, hey guys, here's what I have planned. Here's how it's going to go. And then if I don't deliver, I'm like, oh crap. So all I would have to say is don't beat yourself too down just because, you stopped and came back. So I would just say come back strong and provide some good value videos, but just don't beat yourself up over it. It happens. It is what it is. You're here now. So congrats to you. But the only reason, another reason I mentioned it is because of the value. Say that God, I can't talk today. This video has to offer. So that would just be, I know some people love doing trailers that way, doing their introductions that way. But for me, I always think about, okay, what does this video have to offer? Does somebody really care at this point? Do people care that you were gone and now you're back? Or do they care like you're posting and like, whoa, man, I remember this guy. Oh, he's still good. Like, if not, it's better now. Or you're going to probably be bringing in a totally new audience since you stopped YouTube and came back. So, but that's kind of like my take on channel trailers. I feel the same way about channel or about video intros, because nobody really cares about a video intro. It just kind of steers them away from the video too. So I'd be interested to see if you change it and if you can see an improvement with, say, subscribers and things like that. But congrats for coming back. So let's see here. So we have 5 years ago to, so look at this, 1 month, boom, hitting it hard. So yeah, just don't face burnout and don't worry too much about you were gone, now you're back. Just hit it hard and keep doing what you're doing. How to turn on a PC, okay. Power level fast, noble sacrifice cheat. Looks like you're actually, yeah, looks like you're doing some keyword research here. How to replace, okay, cool. How to fix, how to install. So we have a lot of products being talked about. But you said you do gaming too. All right, we'll cover that in a minute. I'll just give my input on that. And then let's see, playlists. Cool, we have a few playlists here. Keep posting playlists too. The Zidane Guy provides tech tips, troubleshooting, PC builds, tutorials, gaming, and vlogging. This channel is community driven, is willing to post content that helps the community while growing. It is also to provide information for those who are willing to seek it within the tips above. If there is something that you would like to see, feel free to comment to request it. Yeah, so I would just say keep posting videos. And just like any other time, I always continue to say it, niching down could be really, really beneficial for you, especially it seems like you're really into the tech space, especially this troubleshooting stuff, like from PC builds and tech tips. That could be a really, I think, beneficial niche. And especially if people are just watching you build, if it's like a super long live stream or yeah, because when we're inserting that into gaming and then vlogging, so we have a niche here, and I feel like these kind of go together. But I would just say, yeah, dial that in as much as possible, and I think that could really help you out. I know that there's a lot of tech channels out there too. So, but just do what you love to do. If you love tech, don't worry about what big channels are doing, this, that, and third, or is it too late to start? Like, look, man, you're back, you're doing it. Congrats to you. And I would just say dial in your content even more. And because let's just say like vlogging, like how many videos were you doing with vlogging? And if somebody's there to watch a vlog of, say, your story, vlogging is a very, I think that's a difficult niche as far as growth. If I were to look at all those and say, okay, which one is going to be the slowest for growth? It's going to be vlogging, because you're telling your story, and it's going to take a long time for people to feel like a part of that story or the willingness to want to watch. I'm not saying it can't be done, but I'm just saying if you're doing that and then tech builds and then tutorials on different tech products and PC builds and then we're doing gaming, I would just say niche down even more on that. So I hope that helps you, that Zidane Guy, and thank you so much for allowing us to pull you up, and hope that helps. C, guys, never give up because you're losing views, because YouTube is just like a roller coaster. Absolutely. YouTube is a marathon and not a sprint. So when we're looking at losing views, there's a reason for that. And I think the hard answer is, does my video suck? Sometimes we have to ask ourselves, is this something that I would even click on? And we let our passion sometimes get in the way of that. And I'll be honest, it's happened to me several times. I was so passionate about this video and I took so much time into editing. People got to subscribe, right? And there's a lot of variables that go into that. And it's the same thing with subscribers. So getting views, just getting a view, that's two metrics. That is some bad A thumbnails, and that is going to be your keyword research. Two metrics. That's going to gain you that view. So if we can push it out to the right audience and we have a thumbnail, which takes time, right? It takes time to get better with keyword research. It takes time to get better with thumbnails or anything on YouTube. So just don't beat yourself up if you're not seeing those results because you've posted 15, 20, 30, 50 videos. I say it all the time, post 100 videos, make those improvements with each video. You're going to see the amount of growth is going to be crazy, and you're going to see a difference in your content. So even if your growth isn't like this, but your content is improving, you're going to see that growth because you're improving the value and you're improving your content in the watching experience. So the better that we can increase the value of our content and increase the quality, the only way to do that is the quantity and continuing to post and learn. So on that note, yeah, I would just say, just like Zync Gamez says, look, keep posting on YouTube, because if you're losing views, the hard question is we have to take a hard look at our videos, at our keyword research, and we have to ask those tough questions like, is this even a good video? And most of the time, when it's our first 100 videos, the answer is usually going to be no. Sometimes yes, especially as we're improving. But your first 100 are going to be your worst videos. And I think once we can put that in our brain and we can just kind of instill it in there, like, okay, well, I'll do my best and I'm going to continue to improve. But at least I know my first 100 aren't going to be my best. And then you can really see the results you've built up until that point. But posting one video every single day, how much are you able to invest to learn and look at your analytics and actually spend on good thumbnails, so on and so forth. But like I say, there's a lot of different things that go into play when we're talking about views, especially subscribers. And Power Code, hello, thank you for being here. What's going on? Your channel has blown up recently. Oh, no. You know what it is? It's a lot of people here to support, and it's a lot of people sharing it out. So actually, I want to thank everybody that's here now. And like I always say, if you're enjoying the content, hit that like button, share it out to your community. I would really appreciate that. And yeah, if it's your first time here, subscribe and click that bell so you don't miss the future videos. But man, I appreciate that in Power Code. I do. All right, cool. So you guys ready for the next one? Let's do this. Let's do it. All right, so next up is Mafia Club. And here's another thing. You guys may be wondering too, maybe not, maybe it's just me. I'm an overanalyzer, but you may be like, man, is that all he's going to do is channel reviews? Like, there's a reason for that. That's because when we first did a channel review earlier in the week, it just didn't go good because of the internet. And I think it was a Streamlabs Melon problem. I am now on Streamyard. So that is down in the description if you guys want to sign up for Streamyard, if you want to just take your live streams to the next level. So yeah, I would highly suggest Streamyard. It's working fantastic for me. I love it. It costs $5 more a month for their $20 plan than it is for Streamlabs Melon. I'm just all about saving money, and I'm all about you guys saving money. But I had to make that move just because it wasn't working. I couldn't go live, and it was just Streamlabs Melon is semi-new, and I know that they have some glitches to work out. But let's see here. So for Mafia Club, I just don't want you thinking that, you know, I'm just doing channel reviews, this, that, and the third, because I've been just trying to make sure I could be here because there's channels that weren't reviewed that were expecting it. So I want to make sure I show love to you guys. So as I mentioned, we got Mafia Club pulled up. And so yeah, really simple banner. You got something up, so that's good. Music from the best artists. Okay. So yeah, first impressions, let me know what everybody thinks in the chat. I would just say the red on the white, it's kind of, I'm not saying it's hard necessarily to read. I don't know how that would look on mobile, because I know your channel is Mafia Club here. So obviously I'm going to assume that's what this is, but if red is your color, theme is important. Themes like theme colors and stuff comes in time. But let's just say your theme is yellow. I think that'd be really cool to have the yellow in here. Maybe some type of backdrop or something really cool with behind this Mafia Club. I think there's more that we can do with this. And then I would also say put a link over here. Go into your channel settings and put a link here. It doesn't have to be your Facebook, Instagram, and all this stuff. We want to keep people on your channel. We want your channel to grow. So I would say put a subscribe and then put your channel URL there. So that way you can get more subscribers, hopefully. Any chance that we can get to gain you a subscriber, that's the goal. Looks like a really exciting video, actually. Red Bull Records, music video, AWOL Nation. And you said music from the best artists. I am intrigued. All right, I'm still here. I'm just thinking. So yeah, I would love to know what everybody thinks. I'm just interested in the for reasons of copyright, Mafia Club. I would love to hear that. So like being able to it looks like these are remixes though, so that's pretty cool. So are these not these aren't the originals? Looks like a lot of these are remixes. So I guess original content. So that makes sense. But no, I think look at 9 months ago, 9 months, 6 months. So we took a break, 4 months, 3 months, then to 2 months. So yeah, I mean, if you're gonna post, and it looks like after that, we got a lot of videos. So yeah, I would just say consistency can be your best friend, because it looks like you posted a lot recently. And before that was much longer breaks. So I mean, if you can schedule all of your videos, even if you're doing twice a week, that's just going to give you more ammunition for the next week. So then that way you're not taking a month off. So especially if whether you're getting your content from other artists, waiting for them to come out with new remixes and stuff like that, I would say that scheduling out your posts could be really effective. The thumbnails look good. But yeah, I would try to just say make it your own. Put something in there that would make it, from the Mafia guy. But yeah, I'm interested to see what everybody thinks. Yeah, like I say, if anybody can, please give your input. We'd love to hear what everybody thinks. But yeah, that'd be my thing. Like, I want to see your about actually real quick. So, welcome to Mafia Club. Here you will find all sorts of ghetto trap music if you like Mafia extra movies and TV shows. Okay, but I put together different clips and then add the perfect song with the gentleman I presented to you. So that's pretty cool. I put together different clips and then I add the perfect song. So as you have made this far, let me tell you about my channel. On this channel, I'll be uploading trap music videos to channel. There, I will try my best to upload the best music to keep you entertained. I would like to suggest to my viewers that they should put on headphones. By the way, I'm a huge fan of Mafia movies. Yeah, I think, Yeah, there's a lot in here. I think you could probably condense this down even more. So I like that you say right in the beginning, welcome to Mafia Club. Here we'll find all sorts of ghetto. So right off the bat, I would put your why right here. That's what I would say. Because then you kind of say it and then you reiterate on it. So welcome to the Mafia Club. Here you will find let's see. Trap music. If you like my videos. The perfect blend in mafia gangster movies mixed with different clips to feature the perfect song. Yeah, I would just say, I mean, it's really hard to gauge just right off the bat, right here on the spot, but I would just say condense it even more. That's what I say. Just because right off the bat, I'm like, okay, cool, ghetto trap music. But once you start getting into this, I think like this is really cool just to put right in the beginning. And then I know you kind of go more into detail here, but it kind of seems like a lot in my opinion. But I think it's a really cool concept. That I will say, for sure. I think that's a unique play on music, and it's kind of like it's another way of art, in my opinion. You're mixing together your favorite types of movies and films, and then you're mixing in your favorite types of music. I mean, to me, that's cool because you're passionate about both of those things. And if other people aren't, well, then it's not for them. But I think that's super legit. Let's see here. And yeah, Mafia Club. Real quick, actually, before I switch over, let me check out your playlist real quick. So yeah, just keep posting. Keep posting. Have ammunition for your future videos. I think that this is really cool, especially mixing your own type of music to videos. Man, I don't know. I just think it's a really cool concept. I really do. I think you're onto something. I think you should just keep posting. Have like maybe come up with a logo or put something in your thumbnails. That way people always recognize, oh, there's the Mafia guy for sure. Starts of gaming. I'll be leaving in about 20 minutes. Lately, I've been trying to get to bed at 11 instead of midnight. So yeah, close, getting done with one college. Hey, gotta take off. Starts of gaming. I appreciate you always showing up and showing support, no doubt. Gotta get rest. Get that rest. Zync Gamez we have coming up next. All right, go ahead and pull this up. Cool. So 52 subscribers. Congratulations. That's awesome. Warzone 15 plus kill game. Okay, let's see here. I would love to hear your audience retention. So you play Call of Duty games and other games. And as far as getting subs and getting into the algorithm, yeah, I think that the more that you're posting, the better chance you're going to have at the algorithm picking up exactly what your content's about and who it's for. A lot of times, on this note, too, guys, a lot of times you'd be surprised who your audience is. We may have in mind who our audience is, but really pay attention to that in your analytics, who that content's for, because then you know who you're talking to. Once again, we have our why of why somebody should subscribe, but it's also important to know who our audience is. And the best way to do that is to continue to post. But yeah, we have Call of Duty Warzone videos. Let's check this out. All right, so I'm going to go to your about real quick. I play Call of Duty and other games. Please like and subscribe to my channel. It's free. Call of Duty, Rocket League, at this, Minecraft, and Warzone. So yeah, kind of like I mentioned early on, personal preference on what you guys want to do. This is your journey. It's your channels. But what I would say is, you know, a lot of these, like Rocket League is a lot different than Minecraft, which is a lot different from Warzone. But here we have Warzone, Call of Duty, Black Ops, Cold War, and Modern Warfare. So that would actually make a lot of sense to me. And then on your off time, I would play Minecraft and Rocket League. That is my opinion. There are channels in here that may disagree with me, and it's okay. Please do. But I would say, once again, niching down on that content can be important. Now, where is all of your growth coming from, too? So, and we can take a look to see where your views are coming from. So these are older videos. So we have 6 months. So picking up some traction, Modern Warfare, I'm bored, zombies, happy Thanksgiving. Okay, cool. So I'll just tell you right off the bat, I would definitely say your keyword research for sure, hands down, I think would be a great starting point for you. But just an example, this is my opinion, like I mentioned. I'm watching Call of Duty Modern Warfare. I'm all about it. Heck yeah, guns and stuff, right? Let's go, let's go. And then we have Rocket League, and if that's just not a game I care about, and if I'm not watching videos like that, then that could steer me away. Once again, that's my opinion. Now, your about page does say that that's an expectation. Like, okay, look, I'm playing Rocket League too. But if somebody doesn't make it to your about page and somehow, some way they end up clicking on this video and they make it through the next one, you're playing Rocket League. So, personal opinion. And then we have Grand Theft Auto. So yeah, that is my take on that. And I would say, so two other things I would say, thumbnails. So making yourself custom thumbnails. But I see you got the blue Goku. But yeah, even if you want a blue to be your theme color, you could always like erase this guy, put some blue in the background, have Call of Duty Warzone there. So making yourself your custom thumbnails and your keyword research. So what I would say for that, once again, TubeBuddy down in the description. If you guys want to sign up for TubeBuddy, do it because it's going to make a humongous difference on your channels. Huge, 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 huge. But that's my opinion. And another thing, like keep going, keep posting. Got 6 months. Seems like you were, we have stream, not a stream. So I would also mix up regular content along with your streams. So we want, like, streams are going to be great, I think, for your current audience, people who are subscribed. I mean, there's a chance that new people can come in, but let's think about getting to that audience that hasn't seen your videos yet. Making regular content is going to be your best bet. So whether it's a hint in the game, a secret somebody else didn't know, a DLC or something like that, making regular videos rather than just live streams. But I know with gaming, it's just like a lot of resellers, right? They go live a lot. They do a lot of auctions. But trying to make regular content to build up that algorithm, build up that YouTube data could really help you improve too. And let's see what else we have here. And so for playlists, yeah, I would create a couple more playlists. But yeah, Zync Gamez keyword research could really help you get to the right audience, ultimately landing you more subscribers. But we want people to view those videos. So making those custom thumbnails, you're probably not going to want to do that at first. Nobody does. I'm not a big fan of thumbnails, but I can tell you right now that I can make them way faster than I used to, way faster. But that's just because I've been doing it for so long. But Hollywood Reseller says banner is missing. So that would be another thing, is even if you wanted to utilize Fiverr or just make your own banner, yeah, I would create some type of banner. That way we know what your why is. So somebody's coming to your channel for the first time. What makes your Warzone videos or your Call of Duty or whatever content you decide to make, what makes it different than other channels? And a lot of times you can just keep posting and eventually you could find that. And a lot of these things, I'm not saying like get started today on this stuff, because a lot of this can take time. And that's why I say those first 100 videos, they're not going to be our best, but you got to keep posting. So congrats to you for starting up your channel. And it seems like you've been on it and you've been posting. So right on. Smash that like button too if you guys are having a good time. I need to drink some water. I am thirsty. Yeah, my first vids looking back, they were so bad. Absolutely. Even here, I talk about it. I cringe. I do. I mean that. I look at some of my early videos, even on this channel, because it was a new channel. It was a different audience. I'm not talking to kids anymore. My first channel was all kids. So I feel that comment big time. And that's how it should be. And if you're not looking back and if you're just thinking, yeah, I make some good videos, but how do I gain subscribers? Like why aren't these people subscribing? There's a reason for that. And that's what we talk about on this channel. Zync Gamez says, thanks, Brennan. So how you guys think about my channel so far? I think that you're posting content. I think that's the most important part, is hit and record. And so that's usually the hardest part. So I think it's good. I think that having that banner, something that will catch somebody's attention and allow us to understand what your channel is all about. Maybe not necessarily what separates you from other channels, but what is it that, why should somebody subscribe to your channel? Not because it's fun, not because it's gaming, but why? So let's just say you're a salesman, Zync Gamez. Why should somebody subscribe to your channel? Ender says, my first video needs to be set on fire, but you can see big improvements since I've moved over to PC. Awesome. Awesome. I feel you guys 100%. Zync Gamez, thank you for allowing us to pull up your channel. Appreciate your support. Next one up, we have Witty Hawk. And I'll put timestamps in this too afterwards for everybody, just so you guys can find it. Yeah, and if you're just coming in, I appreciate anybody that hits that like button. And if you're new here, yeah, click subscribe, click that bell so you don't miss future content. And if you guys want, share this video out. I would definitely appreciate that. This video, for the first time, I'm utilizing Streamyard down in the description, and I'm going to be constantly promoting TubeBuddy because I've stepped my keyword research up to the next level from MorningFame to TubeBuddy. And I've been talking about that too. There's nothing wrong with MorningFame, but yeah, TubeBuddy has a lot more, I think, to offer. I don't want to BS you guys, right? So let's pull this up. Witty Hawk. All right, so you are gaming. Loud and clear. Pretty cool banner here. What do you guys think? I'm a big fan of trying to keep people here as much as possible. If we are, say, like I don't want to say successful channels. Let's just say our channels like blow up, right? Let's just say your channel is like crazy engaged. You're in like hundreds of thousands of subscribers. And you're like, okay, you know what? I think I'm going to really start working on my Instagram, or you know what? I'm going to start bringing people to my Discord. I think that'd be a good opportunity. I know a lot of you guys like to promote your Instagram and Twitters and stuff. Like, that's cool. My suggestion is to keep people on YouTube. Like, we want them to go to one video to the next video, and anything that could steer them away from that, other than your own affiliate marketing or say things that you're promoting that are relevant to that video itself, that is completely different. But when we're looking at pushing it to another social media platform, I don't want to steer people away even from my channel. And Witty Hawk, I don't want the same for you. So, but I know a lot of gamers that you guys like to promote Discord, but that would be my tip. Keep people on YouTube. And let's do a full screen so you guys can see this better. Please let me know your guys' input. Would love to hear that in the chat. So looks like we have one playlist to show here. So yeah, I would go to your customization in your YouTube studio, and I would add some playlists, especially on your home page, especially since you have so many videos too. All right, so here we have the thumbnails. So let's see here: 5 days, 3 weeks, 2 months, 4 months. Seems like there was a lot of consistency about probably like 5 months ago. And you've been on, YouTube for 7 months now. So I think the yellow works. I mean, 800 views, 530 views. But Yeah, according to this, Canada explained new education policy, vaccinations, birthdays, 5G, chocolate, gold. Now, I'm just saying that just because, once again, I thought that this was going to be gaming, a lot of gaming here, but it seems to be like the complete opposite, like Hitler history. So, yeah, I would say I would update your banner. Maybe you had the idea of starting, maybe with gaming, but it's just hard to tell. Like I don't think this has. And then you have like one Among Us game. So you have like your most recent 3 videos are Among Us, but all your other content had nothing to do with it. So I wondered if you just planned on switching up your niche into the gaming niche. I'm interested to hear that if you get a chance to reply. Let's see. Shards of Gaming. Yes, YouTube greatly increases confidence, which in turn helps inspire you to make better videos, which gets more views, which boosts your confidence, and the cycle continues. And so does the grind, right? So Shards of Gaming says, yeah, the banner screams gaming, which confused me because most of the videos aren't. So look, if you switch up your content to gaming, okay, cool. I think that makes sense. It makes a lot of sense. But this, if you're gaining viewers here because of the different types of content, I mean, look at the views too. We have 1.2 thousand, 800. So I would say you have 562 subscribers. So I think that links up really well with how many views you're getting, especially if you have consistent people coming in. But look, it's 945 views. And then we have Among Us for 2.1 thousand. 700. I mean, you're gaining views to your channel, so right on for that. I think that's great. But I would just say, yeah, if you are going to do gaming, then I wouldn't suggest going back to your old content. And then you may want to, I don't know, it's kind of hard to tell because, in my opinion, if you really, I guess if you really wanted to know my opinion, it would be to start over on a whole new channel and do gaming on another channel. So either have 2 channels or continue posting what you are doing if it's a lot of COVID stuff related, or or start over, just because I feel like almost all of your subscribers, it reminds me of when I got started on my last channel and then I started giving YouTube advice, and then before I knew it, all my subscribers were completely mixed up. So what do you guys think? Start over or leave as is? We'd love to hear your guys' take on that. My suggestion would be create a second channel and start over doing gaming, because I'm sure the algorithm right now has absolutely no idea which way to go. And I don't mean that in any mean way, Witty Hawk. I just want you to get the best results possible. So, and then I would go ahead and put an about section here on exactly what your channel is about, because like I said, we want you to get the best results possible, gain more subscribers, niching down and things like that. But I think it's going to be really hard to do with your older videos still gaining traction, and then you're putting videos out there for Among Us. So starting over is a lot of work for anyone. Yeah, it absolutely is. It for sure is. But that's the thing. Witty Hawk, you've posted 3 videos for Among Us. So, that would be a great opportunity to continue this and start a second channel. But I know any channel that's starting and then starting up another one, I don't know, that's kind of a difficult one. But you know what? Maybe just keep posting, doing what you're doing, and maybe strictly sticking with the gaming niche, utilizing the subscribers you have. Maybe they'll cross over into your new content. It's kind of hard to say. Brendan Sparks, you pay for TubeBuddy. I do. Yes, I do. I believe it's, I do I think it was the All-Star one. So $25 a month I pay. Yeah. So, and the most expensive one through TubeBuddy is $40, and you get the A and B testing, and you get like a couple extra features. But I think for 20, I don't even know, $20, $25. I think it was $20 a month. Yeah. The amount of stuff you get for $20 a month for TubeBuddy, we have to invest in ourselves. And I think TubeBuddy is going to be an essential thing to do. To go from free to the $20 a month is crucial. And I talked about that before because we have weighed and not weighed. So pretty much TubeBuddy's gathering the data on your channel. And when we're looking at competition, or we're looking at your search, how searchable that key phrase is, that competition is going to be way different if you're looking at the free version. Way different. So I would highly suggest that. Shards of Gaming. So what would you say to someone who sets milestones to unlock more channels? Like for someone who eventually wants to run 5 channels, I can say what each of the channels would be. I would say run 1 channel, and I guess in the sense of like, let's say exercise. This is probably a bad example. I'm known for bad examples, but it's like working out like your arms and like it's something. Okay, I don't want to use that example. That is a really bad example. I would say become really familiar with YouTube, get comfortable on 1 channel, grow that 1 channel, and then eventually one of these days branch out and do a second one. So if I found myself having great YouTube growth on this channel, and I've been able to put so much focus into this, and I've gotten like, I have a pattern, I have a calendar, like everything in my calendar set for this channel, then I would say eventually starting a second one. But I would never suggest to somebody, especially early on in their YouTube journey, to start a second channel. I swear I'm losing my voice. Consistent Ash, yeah, they do have plans for TubeBuddy, and I would definitely suggest it for sure. So would 1K subs be a milestone to unlock the second channel, and then 50K the third, etc.? If you're really wanting to do the whole unlock thing, I mean, that's up to you. That depends on your niche, because gaming, I know there's gamers who go daily, but I also know that if you have the time to go daily, and you understand keyword research to like the fullest, your audience, you have a heck of a schedule, like you're doing this full time, you don't even really have a job, like I would say then sure, maybe go daily, because you'll work the algorithm, and especially if your content's on point. But if your content is starting to be deflated because you're posting so much, then I would say not do that. I know that's kind of a secondary to your question, but I would say, man, second channel, I would say like, all depends. What can you do? If you were to ask me, I would probably look at like 50,000 subscribers, or maybe get my first play button, and then say, you know what? All right, maybe I can start up a team here. Maybe I can, or start a second channel with a team of like-minded creators who are doing YouTube growth. So like Think Media, or like video influencers, or something like that. So I just think even 1,000 subscribers, that can happen fairly quick, especially if you're applying the tips that you'll find on this channel. But I mean, to do that and then a second channel, well, a lot of times I find this to happen too, is a lot of channels will start neglecting things because they've hit 1,000 subscribers. It's like, okay, cool, I made it, I did it, so now I'm going to kind of just do this. And it's like, well, no, don't forget don't forget where you came from. Don't forget those people who were there in the beginning. So I think it's more of an opportunity. Like when you hit 1,000, now we want to get to 5,000. We got to upgrade that quality even better. Like we got to make even better content. We've made those 100 videos now. Now we're going to learn from them even more. So I think there's more expectation even when we hit 1,000 subscribers. Same thing when we hit 5, because now it's like, okay, how are we going to get to 10? So a lot of times I feel like creators feel like, okay, we hit 1,000. We did it, guys. I mean, we gotta think further than that. So I think if you start a second channel at 1,000 subs, your main channel could probably take a hit. That's what I think. So my second channel would be a worship channel because I like to sing. Third, I plan to make it about creating various things. Fourth would be, yeah. And I think you spread yourself too thin, you're going to end up being a lot closer to burnout, especially if you don't have a team of creators working with you on your channel, things like that. So it all depends on what you're capable of doing. Are you in school? Do you have a job? Do you have kids? Like, I'm active duty in the military. I have a wife and I have 2 kids. Like, running one channel is, I don't want to say it's a lot because I love doing this, but it is, making sure that I'm taking things out of my schedule, even quality time with my family, to make sure that I'm here. So I'm not saying it's a bad idea. I'm just saying really wait until you get this channel where you truly, whatever your goal is, whatever you have in mind, and wherever you think you could start finding more time to have that second channel. All right, so next up, let's pull up the next channel we have. Okay. So we did that one. Okay, so for this one, we have Slothloaf. Yeah, we pulled up Slothloaf, right? Yep. I'm a Minecraft YouTuber. I like this comment, and I'm going to be able to just share that here too. Don't forget, guys, please smash that like button if you guys are having a good time, enjoying yourselves. And next up, we have Slothloaf. And Slothloaf, I know I pulled up your channel before, and I don't know if you're in the chat right now, but I would love to know. I think I'm going to create a new entry into the form because I would love to hear, like, if you did get a channel review before, what improvements have you made? Because I think that's really crucial, because then I don't have to necessarily try to guess. That's my own fault. It's me and my forms. So let's pull up Slothloaf. And I think this is still the same banner we had before, but you can see how it's kind of blurry here. So yeah, I would just say take another look at this. And then for this, you should be able to create, like, name what this is. It should be able to just say you or subscribe, because I don't know if you double linked it, like did it twice, but it should be able to say subscribe on it. But hey, you have the right idea. And but yeah, I would say improvements on the banner. That's where I would start. And especially if we have this purple color, that'd be a good start for like a theme for your channel. But hey, 395 subscribers, awesome job. And you did that. So we have 1 year here. And I'm assuming we took breaks in between. So a couple months off, and then a few months. So yeah, I would just say, look, you're back at it right now. Look, 1 week ago, you're here. And stick with it. Keep posting. And you take breaks, And I mean, if that's what you have to do. But look, now that you're back, try to post at least once a week. That's what I always suggest. And as far as thumbnails, I would just say a lot of these are kind of hard to read. The less text, the better. And if you do have text, let's see here, Minecraft sticky situation. Let's see here. And I would be, let's see, trophy guide, bedrock only, sticky situation. Okay, let me see. I mean, you're getting views on these, and I mean, you've gained 395 subscribers. So I would love to hear where you're mainly gaining your subscribers from. Are they from specific videos? Are they from your community? I would love to hear that. And yeah, it looks like you're doing shorts, but okay, so it looks like you just did a. So is this a YouTube Shorts? Because it doesn't seem like it's in 9:16 ratio. Looks like it's still 16:9. So I'm interested to see that. But yeah, I would just say keep working on thumbnails. And if there's something I would suggest, it would just be stay consistent, keep posting on YouTube. No doubt. And let's see, for playlists. So we have some playlists there. And the name is Slothloaf. It means sloth lazy, playing video games, my trophies, and let's play milestones 50s. Yeah, so I would just say once again, what is your why? Why should somebody watch your video specifically? And I would probably do some banner upgrading here, staying consistent on YouTube once a week, at least, especially in the gaming niche, very competitive. So you want to stand out. And wherever your subscribers are coming from, I would be interested to know that, because you're obviously gaining subscribers. So I think that's a good thing. But for instance, you want to grow YouTube, but you don't have Facebook or Twitter. So you don't need. So I ask you guys questions if you've seen that in the pinned actually down in the description for the form needed for the channel reviews. And you don't need a Facebook or Twitter to promote your channel. You need to make consistent improvements on your videos, such as your keyword research, your thumbnails, the value of your videos, the quality just in general of your videos, your pacing. Are you putting let's see, end screens, cards? Are you doing call to actions? Are you in your videos and you're telling people in the first maybe minute, like, hey, if you're enjoying this, click subscribe, click that bell. All right, let's get back to it. I mean, so there's a lot that goes into that, but you don't need Facebook and you don't need Twitter to do that. What you need is that YouTube to work for you. Let YouTube do the work. And the only way that's going to happen is through that keyword research. 100%. Do you think hiding sub count is a good thing as a small channel? I always feel that viewers decide to subscribe based on your sub count. Not always. Zidane Guy, I mentioned it a little bit ago. And by the way, I hope you enjoyed your channel review. We did that a little bit ago too. But that, once again, is a personal preference type of thing. A lot of times, majority of advice channels, even for me, I would say, no, don't hide your subscriber count. If you have 5 subscribers, that's 5 people that said, yeah, I'm down for it. I dig it. I like it. I'm going to support this guy. I'm going to support this girl. So I would say keep your subscribers. Be proud of that 5 you have. And then you'll get 10. And especially as you're improving your content and somebody goes from one video to the next, because your content is improving, it's getting better, those subscribers will naturally go up. But I've heard from many people that they say, I don't know, it kind of makes that channel a little bit fishy. There's something going on. Why are they hiding that subscriber count? Why they got all these views and now they're not showing their subscriber count? To be honest, it's not necessarily my opinion, because I know as smaller channels, like, you want to grow your channel and you want your videos to be based on the content and not your subscriber count. But I think the reverse psychology of it is, okay, you have a smaller subscriber count, but be proud of it. And I think that if your content is good and somebody's going to subscribe because of that, and they're going to want to see you improve, they're going to want to see you win, right? Mongoose, thanks for being here. I love that you're taking the time to help small channels. Look, like my channel now still has less than 400 subscribers, but I don't care if you come in here and you have 10,000 subscribers, like, right on. Like, let's get you to 25. If you got 25, I want to help you get to 50. And I say this all the time, but on my first channel, when I started implementing what I'm telling you guys, I grew from a few hundred subscribers to 1.4 thousand, like, really fast, all organically. And it was the FTC and COPPA, then my wife going in remission from cancer and spending more quality time. At that time I decided to take a break. But I'm telling you now, I don't have YouTube secrets. The main secret is consistently looking at analytics, consistently making improvements, and community, right? And community. I'm sure it goes a lot deeper than that, I know. But really, in the end, we're on YouTube. We make videos. We need to make good videos. And it takes time to be able to get to that point. So Slothloaf, I hope you enjoyed your channel review, man. And I wish you nothing but success on YouTube. I hope you keep coming around. Next up, we have the Borrow Network. Look, if you have Discord or whatever, I'd appreciate if any of you guys share this out, or even if you do have Facebook, whatever. Any type of support, I always appreciate. So let's... Hey, I'm just happy the internet's working. We're here. Man, it was a lot of work to try to get YouTube up and running. Okay, so we have the Borrow Network. And so, yeah, so right off the bat, I would just say try to create yourself a banner, utilize Fiverr, whatever you would like to do. I also always put links for Fiverr in my descriptions too. I think you get a percentage off for that too. Anyways, let's see what you're all about here. Let me check the channel form real quick. All right, so what I would like to do is go to your about, and so everybody can see this. Here to provoke thought through laughter. Improvisational comedy skits based on current events, people trending, politics, whatever I find necessary, worthy of a good laugh and afterthought, thought with a little chuckle. No subjects are off limits. Remember, all that's planned, premise, rest is freestyling. Enjoy. Okay, cool. So yeah, I would what if we could even simplify that even more? Like what if we were to say, oh, I had it in my head too. Oh man. Oh, I had it in my head too. Because you said people trending politics and whatever I find necessary. So trending topics. Even if your channel name was like trending with laughter, or I guess something like that. But anyways, I think it's pretty cool of what you're doing. But it seemed like you were doing a lot of politic type videos. So I don't know if you want to just like stick with that, niche down on everything that's happening with politics, because it seems like a lot of this content, that's exactly what it is, and that may actually work for you. Uh, and you're putting a funny spin on that. So yeah, let us know that in your banner. And because there's a lot of things that are out there that are trending right now. So once again, if you try to reach everyone, there's a good chance you'll reach no one. But I think you have a good idea of taking things that are happening serious in the world and just trying to shine some light on the subjects. But if we're going to speak thumbnails here, I would say, yeah, keep working thumbnails because we have really small letters. And same thing in here. It's really hard to see the text. So I would just say, yeah, keep posting, and less text, the better, especially if we can express that in like an expression that somebody else is doing or using. That's what I would say. But I think that's cool what you're doing for sure. But it's kind of hard. It's kind of hard for me to say because it's humor. Like even if you're like, welcome to the Brown Network, where like politics meets humor, where you'll see everything in today's current crazy world with a hint of spice, or I don't know, but that's what I would say. I'd say come up with some type of banner, and then put some even more thought into niching down on this, and especially if you're going to try to do everything that's like, say, people trending, that can mean a lot. But yeah, I think it's a really cool topic you got. Just keep posting. I hope that helps you. Let's see. You guys having a good time? Hey, what's everybody doing tonight? We'll love to hear. You guys just hanging out, chilling? You guys in school, college? Get off of work today? How's 2021 treating you so far? We'd love to hear. So I'm happy that I'm just live now. Everything's working. And recently, I've been just trying to spend some extra time with the family. So I was going to record a video a couple days ago, then I was going to do one yesterday, and then I've been trying to work on the live stream stuff. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to take a little bit of time here to try to figure this out. And then I came to my conclusion that, you know what? StreamYard has been working for way too many creators. So I'm going to go ahead and take that leap. And I did. And here we are. So let's see who we have up next. All right, so CallMeEnder. So you're still making more improvements. Just need opinions on new banner about thumbnails and SEO skills. Okay, cool. So yeah, we can do that real quick for you, Ender. Do a quick pull up of your channel. Okay, so here we have CallMeEnder. And hey, what's up? Just call me Ender. So yeah, I see we've made some improvements to the banner. Yeah, no, I mean, it looks good, man. Looks good. And let's see, you said thumbnails, SEO. Okay, cool. Oh yeah, and your about, right? So I see your play we have here in your bottom left for Ender. I think that's cool, and it goes along with your theme for your going with the grape color. The only thing, and I think I mentioned this before, Ender, is the white. Like you have white text on a white background. It's like it's like a cloud underneath Minecraft, and it's like I can't read that text. Same thing for under Jurassic World. Same thing with this 2021 goals. Even this. So I would say pick a different color font, or even if you put your color purple behind the white. That's what I would say. But I think it's good. I mean, you're making improvements here. I mean, we can look at your older ones, compare them to today's. Yeah, I definitely see improvement there. But I would just say think about text, especially it's really hard to read them on desktop. So once again, it's going to be really, really hard to read on mobile. And so, yep, lots of playlists. You are not messing around. Lots of different games. So we have your about section. How's it going? Just call me Ender. Get up to all kinds of shenanigans and a variety of games. See, we get up. Okay, I like it. Most of which can be a bit messy to say the least, but that's besides the point. Anyway, if you want to get in some sort of adventure ruining the lives of video game creators, encourage you to hit the subscribe button. Yeah. No, I dig it. I dig it. Messy say this is besides the point. Anyway, we get into some adventures ruining the lives of video game characters and other funny, crazy things we do on the channel. Cool. Yep. And that's the thing, Ender. The more you post, man, or anybody else, the more we're going to figure out what our why is. Because like for right here, it's like obviously you play a variety of games, and one of the things that you do is like ruining the lives of video game characters. So cool. And then other funny, crazy things as well. So yeah, I think that the more you're going to post, the more you're going to figure out exactly what that why is. But I think right now where you're at in your journey, I think, like you said before, you're going to post different types of content. I hope that that you continue to find growth on your channel, man. But I think it's great that you're also making improvements. So awesome. Good on you. And I think you mentioned too, and then you said SEO. So yeah, I think for me to make a TubeBuddy video, I think is at this point going to be crucial for everyone, just so you have an understanding of keyword research, especially if you're not familiar with keyword research at all. So, but for you, Ender, yeah, I think just an example, Stardew Valley, but I ruin everything. So, like, I'm interested to see if you were to type in search, like, or I mean, because I know you're trying to do like a it's not clickbait. That's not what that is, because literally that's probably what you do. You ruin everything. But I wonder if somebody's searching on YouTube, like, what happens when you ruin everything? in Stardew Valley, or, things that people are actually searching for. And then once we get to like a really high level on our channels where the YouTube algorithm has gathered so much data, I don't want to say it doesn't matter what type of title we post, but there's a lot more of, you wouldn't believe this happened, or when I don't know, when I ruin everything in the game, or, but am I a liability? So right now, like this search term right here for The Sims 4 is literally probably The Sims 4. But that's probably your search term, because then here you have a separate one, but I am a liability. So really this could be pushed out to people about liabilities or liability programs. I mean, you never really know. But this Sims 4, we really want this to be a longer tailed keyword research. Still things that are searchable, but also, once again, we talked about competition earlier. Okay, cool. So I hope that helps you, Ender. And good job, man. Keep pushing those videos out. I keep saying that to everybody, but it's true. Like if you're posting videos, like that's the hardest thing to do, especially if like you're like, oh man, I'm not seeing the results, and then you have to show up the following week and stuff like that. It's hard. It can be very difficult. But let's see who we have next up. We have AliFatCat. How I turn PC recorded vids into YouTube Shorts. About section, and what should I use for live streams? Okay, cool. So we'll go ahead and pull this up. Okay. So AliFatCat, in regards to one of your questions for live streams, if you're live streaming gaming, you could use OBS or Streamlabs OBS. If you're doing live streams like I'm doing, I would then suggest StreamYard. We've talked about that. And I still have a link for Streamlabs Melon, but I'm going to go with what I'm using now. So it's StreamYard. But yeah, if you're going to be gaming, definitely OBS or Streamlabs OBS. I'm a big Streamlabs fan. So that's what I would say. But I remember your banner. Yep, I like your banner. That's super cool. And we were talking about the emotes. So I want to see what the improvements you were talking about you made. So in your about section. So let's go ahead and pull up your about. This channel is about the coolest emote showcased right there for you to watch. If you would like to receive notifications, release your reviews, please sub with all notifications. Hope I earned your sub today. Thanks for the time. Yeah, so I would say elaborate. So continue on this. Continue on talking about that. So because after pretty much your first sentence, it's all about trying to gain somebody as a subscriber. But we need to continue to elaborate on why they should. So this channel is all about the coolest emotes showcased right there for you to watch. So, this is a hilarious spin on, or this is a hilarious spin on Fortnite that you won't find anywhere else, or, things like that. So I will continue to elaborate on that. So rather than come up with different ways to hopefully they'll subscribe, and yeah, and then you tell them to subscribe. So say, hey, if this is the type of content that you enjoy watching, then of course hit that subscribe button and click that bell so you don't miss the next one. So that's going to be your call of action if you want to put that in there. If not, then I would just say continue to elaborate on what your channel is about. Put a little bit more in there. That's what I would say. But yeah, Streamlabs OBS or just regular OBS for your live streams. That's what I would suggest. If your computer can handle it and if you're going to be gaming. If not, I would say go with StreamYard. Let's see what else you had. And PC recorded videos into YouTube Shorts depends on what you're using to edit your videos. So that would be the other thing. Okay, cool. And so, yeah, I hope that helps you out, AliFatCat. Next up, we have ConCamera Films. Lots of great channels in here. Okay. Pull this up. So we have ConCamera Films. Uploads, popular uploads. Okay. All right. So actually, I've been liking doing this, skipping forward to the About section. So let's see. We have, my name is Connor, and I'm a filmmaker with a production channel I started in quarantine of 2020. Here you will find some of the films I display. Film is on the main page. If you want to find more, you can visit some playlists to visit. Right. So I don't have a schedule for uploading. Okay. So what kind of videos do you make? That's my question. So your name is Connor, and like we could like jump into, hey, like, hey, welcome to ConCamera Films, where you will find uh this type of videos, you know. So because you're talking about films you display, films is on the main page, and then they can go on playlists to find even more broader things. But like, what kind of videos are you actually posting? So I don't think this is needed. Saying that you started back in quarantine, and like I say, the harsh reality is, especially when people are coming to our channel, especially early on, they don't really care. So I would just say, uh, yeah, even the fact that you're a filmmaker, I would just say, hey, my name is Connor, or you know, hey, welcome to ConCamera Films, where you'll find this, and this type of videos. My name is Connor, and I'm motivated by filmmaking. And if you are too, then make sure you subscribe and click that bell so you don't miss future videos, something like that. So let's go to your videos. So yeah, it looks like you're actually doing like movie production type of stuff. And then, okay, I see we have music videos too. So yeah, okay. So yeah, filmmaking. And then you're, like I say, like your three things here, like ConCamera Films. Is it like filmmaking, music videos, and something else, you know, just something really about what your content's about? And I would just say, yeah, think of a banner. I would say maybe even piggyback. Is this your main three colors? Is green, red, and blue? You know, you could even throw that more in here. But I know each film is going to probably have their own type of style. So I would think more on your thumbnails. So you'll get more clicks. But I know as far as your titles go, they're going to be probably a lot more specific on what the film is. So I think it'd be really cool to, if you want to get more of an audience to your channel, it'd be really cool to kind of share the side of filmmaking or the filmmaking process, and then you could utilize that for your keyword research. So how to make a film from scratch, or you know, like I wouldn't even know where to start, from directors to maybe the edits, how different they are for actually filmmaking, what you're using to record your films. You know, that could be your affiliate marketing. So rather than just say making them films themselves, you could reach a whole new audience of trying to teach people how to film. So there's that. That's what I think on that note. But you could utilize these three colors too as your theme if you wanted to. But it's just going to be hard, I think, to continue to reach more of an audience because of the keywords that's used in each video. So let's see, tell a story. So we have some playlists, your about section. Yep. So that's what I would say. And I hope that helps. Navigating YouTube, what's up? Thanks for being here. Congrats on 10K views. Thank you, Tiffany. I appreciate that. All right. All right, next one we have up is Brret. I wanted to see something else too. So I asked you guys how your 2021 is going. So I want to make sure I follow up on that too. Adrian Rose, looks like StreamYard, huh? Yes, I'm using StreamYard now. That's Zidane Guy playing Raft. Thank you for joining. That's Zidane Guy. I appreciate you. Hope you enjoyed your channel review. You got this. Sanitizer, do the 5, wash hands. It's 2020 in a nutshell, yeah. Got you guys supporting in the chat. Let's see here. So if you're just coming on in, I would love to hear how you're doing this year. Have you made any improvements? Are you seeing growth on your channel? Share that with me. I would love to hear that. But yeah, what Navigating YouTube's talking about, and she has a great YouTube channel too to help with YouTube growth. So awesome content. But yes, thank you, Tiffany, for your comment on 10K. That was my one of my recent videos. Yeah. So Slothloaf says, thank you for the review. I'm not good at drawing. If you know how to draw a sloth in the banner art. Yeah, so that's why I have no art abilities at all. So that's why I love Fiverr. And you can find really cheap options on Fiverr. Check the link in the description for the link to Fiverr to get yourself a discount. But look, I mean, I'm sure you could probably find one for about $5. Almost guarantee you. Let's see. AliFatCat says 2021 has been great on YouTube for me because that is when I found this channel. Hey. Thanks, AliFatCat. Love it. Love the support. All right, we're gonna pull up Brret and let me know your guys' opinion, please. Let's do this together and let's support one another. So here's Brret. And let's see what this channel is all about. 157 subscribers, right on. All right. When I plant memes. Okay. Rainbow Six. Cool. CallMeEnder. Heard of that channel before. All right. So let's see. So we got the little glow on the weapon there. Let's see. How to make the Cyclops fly in Subnautica. So we have different stuff in moments. Okay. Yeah. So like, for instance, like this video will ruin your childhood. Like, I think that's a really good example of what I would probably say if I had probably, I don't know, 50,000 subscribers. I think that's just a good example of like, that's probably scary content, right? Or something like that. Like something that would probably mess you up. But most, like, it's hard to really tell, but if that is, say, SpongeBob, like, are there other videos similar to this? Is there a keyword research that we can use to get this video searched even more? Rainbow Six Siege montage show. So is that too broad? See, ranked highlights number 2. So I'm thinking, like, if I'm typing in, what's up, man? Hi. If you're typing in ranked highlights number 2 in keyword in your YouTube search, would you type that in to search for something? Like, probably not. So you probably want to talk about what the game is and so on and so forth. What I'm saying is we want long-tailed keywords. And let me know what you guys think in the chat. I suggest that game, and no, it's a game of SpongeBob's on drugs. Oh. Yeah, but I mean, is that typed in like SpongeBob on drugs? Like, I mean, whatever. And then at the end, like, you could put a parentheses like, this will ruin your life, or, you know, whatever, as an addition on to the keyword research term. All right, so let's see. And yep, so I would just say continue to elaborate on your about section. And let's see here, business inquiries, super cool. And I talk about this all the time, but we can do subscribe button over here with your YouTube channel. That way somebody, we keep them on the platform. Let's just say they watch one video and then they just click on Twitter and then they don't come back and then they forget to subscribe, or, you know, whatever. So we want to keep them on YouTube. Just my preference. And I'll probably talk about that like on every single channel. But playlists, you have playlists created. How long have you been on YouTube? Let's see. 3 years, 2 years. Okay. Two months, 1 month. Yeah. So yeah, you've been pretty consistent with your posting. But yeah, I would say keep working on thumbnails, making them more probably eye attracting, getting somebody's attention, see who your competition is. How do you stand out against the competition? And like I said, with TubeBuddy, you can do that with their most expensive one. If you want to do A and B testing, MorningFame actually has a similar thing to utilize too for A and B testing with your thumbnails. But that's the main thing too. We want to think, okay, how are these going to stand up against other channels? Oh, he had quite a few older videos. Oh, okay, I see. Thanks for that. But yeah, I would say if I were to look at the focus of your channel, I would say continue to catch people's attention in thumbnails, make them stand out a little bit, and then keyword research for sure. 100%, and I think you'll find good channel growth for sure. That's my tip. Thanks, Brett, for allowing us to pull up the channel. And like I always say, if you guys have any types of questions, let me know in the chat. I would love to help you guys out. You know, I find myself like the more I talk and the more I lose my voice, I think like the quieter I get. I start like bugging myself out. I'm like, why am I so quiet? It's so mellow. All right, so let's see who we have up next. Am I missing something, or did we pull this channel up already? Let's see. Yep. Okay. Oh, we got Game Fever Online, huh? Game Fever Online, are you still in the chat? What improvements have you made on your channel? Just like to hear that. That way I know when we pull it up. Let's see. But I'll pull you up real quick, Game Fever Online, but it's just hard for me to tell off the bat. I remember this, so I know your banner has stayed the same for your videos. Streamed 1 day ago. Got one premiering 4 days, 1 week. So you're posting a few times each week, so you've been really consistent. Yeah, so like for like this thumbnail right here, say, is it any good? Arcade 1-Up Man collection unboxing. And yeah, I mean, you could even do background eraser, erase this box even while you're holding it, and then erase the background around your hands, and then just blow that up a lot more and make the image a lot bigger. Then you could put a text on the right or left side of it. but that's what I would say. Even if you think it's good, like you could say, let me see here, unboxing, channel review, Game Fever online. Yeah, I don't even think you would need a text in this one. You could just blow that picture up. Just make it a lot easier and more appealing for people to see. So that the yellow play there is good on your thumbnails. Good. Yeah, I think your thumbnails look good. I think that just a lot of them looks like your older ones had a lot smaller text. Oh, yeah. I would have to tell you that I think you've made big improvements on your thumbnails, especially with recent ones. 100%. It's just gonna, I think, throughout time, see which ones are gonna work better than others, what colors work better. But no, I think you're definitely making improvements there. Yeah, good job. And let's see if you change anything with your about section. I think that's the same too. Yeah. Okay, cool. Slothloaf says I like his banner. Cool. Yeah, I like the banner too. All right. But cool. Keep it up, Game Fever. Let's see who we have up next. Moving along, moving along. Okay. So here we have Mongoose Xx. XX. I can't talk today. I can, but I can't. All right. So 126 subscribers. Cool. All right. Let's see what your channel is all about. We're going to skip straight to the about section. And I do Forza videos and sometimes a little bit of meme content. I hope to post more games as well. Yeah. Work on your about. That's what I would say. Figure out your why. Post it in there. Let's see what how your videos are looking. So that's pretty cool. Let's see. So I see you're doing a lot of play on the lime green. So yeah, 2021, I would say this year, continue to work on thumbnails. And especially if your theme is the lime green here, but we have black, red, blue, purple, and white here. And then it's hard to tell that this is about Forza and vehicles based off of your banner. So I would say put a new banner up so that it matches what your content's about. And then if you have a certain theme, if this is your theme, these are your main colors, maybe try to insert that in your thumbnails. And then I would also say continue to work on thumbnails and post them in your videos, because you can even see here, we don't have anything here. And like looks like it's a video shot. So yeah, I would continue to work on thumbnails and just thinking ahead is theme colors. I mean, it's not necessarily needed, but it helps. But yeah, I would definitely think thumbnails. And we can say keyword research too. So if you're looking to get your videos more searched, we got to work on keyword research, longer tailed. So like, for instance, nobody's going to type in like new intro, like looking for your intro or goodbye unicorn, things of that nature. So I know it's a few things, but like I say, with each video, those things don't seem so stressful. Tiffany says, I'm going to put my motherhood channel in there. Would love an outside perspective. Absolutely. 100%. Let's do it. So yeah, Mongoose XX. Hope that helps. I really do. And I hope you continue to find growth on your channel. But just those little things that we can do that will make such a big difference. All right, let's see who we have up next. LuckyCharm WenDee. And a lot of you guys, especially come in here in the beginning of this live stream. Thanks for hanging out and hanging on there with me. I know it's late your guys' time too. It's 9:51 here in Las Vegas, so it's not too late for me, but I know it's a lot later for you guys, especially if you're on the East Coast. So appreciate all of you. All right, yeah. So next up we have LuckyCharm WenDee. Cool play on the name with the banner. Okay, so let's see what type of content we got working with. Welcome to my channel. Grab a hot coffee or a cold beverage, get comfy, and enjoy the videos. I'm located in a small rural area, 25, Tampa, Florida. Surrounded by, I'm a minister. Super cool. I love to source yards, free inventory. Okay, so I'm going to now take a look at your videos, sourcing, eBay, what's sold on eBay. Okay. And then one playlist here. Okay. So cool. Sorry. I'm just trying to get an idea of what I want to say before I say it. So yeah, I would say there's a lot in here that's about you. And it's like you say it right here, this kind of reminds me of like what you're going to be posting about. I love to source at yard sales, vintage stores, flea markets, thrift stores, and online auctions, and source a lot of free inventory. So I would elaborate more on this rather than what you like. Are you going to be reselling here on YouTube? So that's what I would like. So right here, it's still hard to kind of tell what your channel is going to be about. So if it's going to be about reselling, I think we should have that up here somewhere, sourcing and everything thrift stores. But it's a lot of your personal likes and interests and a lot less of why somebody should subscribe and really what your channel's about. So that's what I would say. I like to always keep those three main points of what your why is. But even if this is everything reselling, online auctions and stuff like that, I would put more of that and then less about say where you're from, personal interest, because especially if it doesn't have anything to do with the content itself. So like, let's just say if you were vlogging and if you're an everyday vlogger and you're talking about like vlogging on your farm and you're living like the farm life, like that would be perfect for your about section. But since we're talking about reselling and flea markets and things like that, I would put more of that and why somebody should subscribe. And then I would also have that in your banner. And then besides that, like, look, 1 week ago, keep posting, WenDee. That's what I would say. And I hope that helps you. But yeah, I would say continue to post for like another month, and I would love for you to come back in and with more videos, and that way we can at least take a look at thumbnails and things like that to hopefully get you those more clicks. But don't forget about those keywords too, because you can still utilize them in the reselling niche or thrift markets and things like that. So. And up next, we have, okay, so Tiffany for her navigating motherhood. I like how you do navigating YouTube and then navigating motherhood. I think that's super legit, by the way. And that's another thing too. So this is Tiffany's channel for navigating motherhood. But yeah, I think it's super cool that to have this channel growth, for instance, and to have a channel also dedicated to helping YouTubers to go back and then say, look, hey, I've gained a channel with almost 25,000 subscribers, and now I'm giving back to help other channels grow. I just want to say I think that's legit, and really you have a lot to offer with a channel that has a lot of growth for somebody who's been on YouTube, and I think you said for a few years, right? But we see here 303 videos. That's what we're talking about. A lot of times we like to see channels and we're like, well, I can do that too, or I'm better than, so and so. Well, how many videos have you posted and have you improved on those videos? How long have, even if you published 100 videos this week, did you show up the next week? So Tiffany's showing up over and over again, and now she's helping other channels out. So super cool. But as far as banner goes, I'll just talk about that. Yeah, I think I like these images a lot. The only thing would be like the play on the red off the white. And I think we said that earlier with another channel. Can't remember which one it was, but we can pull this up full screen for everybody. So breastfeeding, beauty, health, motherhood, vlogs. Okay. So if you came for anything, for any other reason, like staying within this is going to be crucial. Like that is her why. If you enjoy breastfeeding, beauty, health, and motherhood vlogs, you came to the right place. Only thing I would say, like without even looking at content, is beauty is definitely a niche in itself. I think this is really good, especially for reaching a specific audience, which is maybe a brand new mother. And because whether it's your first baby or your third, you're still going to be either wanting to share, people are going to want to see your story as a mother, but especially somebody who's new to motherhood, helping you navigate motherhood, breastfeeding, that's going to be a big one. Motherhood vlogs. So, and then health. Okay. Let's see here. Let's go to videos. And you have good thumbnails on your navigating YouTube also. Tiffany, you use Canva for your thumbnails? And I know there's blue. I think that blue is a big color for you. Some of them are kind of hard to read in the smaller text. But look, your channel has consistent growth, and the fact that you're remaining consistent on the platform. It's just, and that's the thing, guys. Like your channels are just bound to continue to grow. The only thing that I would say, Tiffany, really, as far as like thumbnails go, is just small text. That's really it. So like under speed crew, it's hard to read that, or it's hard to read. It's really hard to kind of read the white off of the red. But really, like besides that, I think your growth is really good. Seems like you're covering a little bit of everything on motherhood. So yeah, that's such a minor feedback, but that would be really it. It would be the text itself, the size of the text, and even if the text is even really needed in some of these, but yeah, it's like the blue on the white, yeah, and then the small text. But man, keep working it. So yeah, Vlogmas, lots of playlists. And let's see here. Am I still on full screen? All right. So let's see. My goal is to help moms navigating motherhood through their breastfeeding journey, along with their postpartum health and wellness journey, raising kind humans and being their most beautiful and confident self as a stay-at-home mom. I'll tell you what, with this whole COVID thing, I give a lot more props to stay-at-home moms for sure. On this channel, you can find breastfeeding tips, productive routines, realistic day in the life vlogs, and what I eat in a day as a breastfeeding mom. So I was going to bring that up earlier, but I think that ties in really good too, is like the healthy eating. You're relating that to a breastfeeding mom. So that actually makes a lot of sense, and it really ties into your why. Also, I think like breastfeeding is just a great addition to motherhood vlogs, and it kind of maybe sets it apart. Maybe not every mother is, doesn't know how to get information on breastfeeding, or just seeing somebody talk about it or go through it. I think that's commendable. And I also think that what you're eating while breastfeeding and your journey on that, I think is also, it ties in really good. So let's see. My name is Tiffany. I'm a California working stay-at-home mom for 2 toddlers. Started my own business, the content on my son's first birthday. Share an inside look of what it's like navigating motherhood, running a business, and trying to be the best version of myself. Postpartum, yeah. I mean, and Tiffany, I don't know. That is literally my feedback. I would have to say is your play on colors for your thumbnails and your banner. That'd be it. That'd be it. And and I know too, like with thumbnails, a lot of times it's hard to even read cursive, but that's really what I have for you. I think the fact that you've been consistent on YouTube for that long, many channels give up after so long, and then you haven't, and then after that, you're like, okay, I'm finding myself with growth. Okay, now after a couple years on YouTube, you decide, okay, now I'm going to give back, and now I'm going to start helping other channels grow. So I don't know. I think that's super legit. PicMonkey for thumbnails, Canva for everything else. Okay. Kelly Rochelle Lewis, what's up, brother? Thanks for coming on in. I debated on going back to beauty. It's the only thing that doesn't really fit. Yeah, I think like I'll agree with that 100%. I think that as far as your content goes, beauty is the only one because beauty is it once again, it's its own niche. And I think like that could even be its own channel. Like mothers, like brand new mothers trying to find the beauty in their life, with skincare, with makeup, feeling beautiful again. So, I mean, I could even see that navigating beauty. I mean, so I would say that would be like the one thing because talking about breastfeeding, nutrition, and overall health, I think all that ties in really good. And I feel like beauty is there. And if you're not really talking a lot about beauty, you could probably just scrub that in general. Navigating YouTube says, I want to start a third channel. No, I'm just kidding. No, I feel you. Like, I don't even know how you do two. Like, I mean, that's a lot. But I mean, that'd be my opinion. Scrub beauty. Unless your audience really gravitates towards it. And maybe if you're not doing enough of it, maybe try it out and tie it into motherhood. I think that you have something there. It's a different take. It's not like you're just talking about makeup. Like you're talking about a mother who's brand new to being a mom, who's probably feeling crazy and life is just all over the place. I mean, I'm a father. That's how I felt. Right. So, trying to feel beautiful again and finding yourself in that process and living a healthy lifestyle, while also tying in beauty into that. I mean, it may work, but I agree with Adrian Rose that your channels are awesome, both of them, for sure. So, Tiffany, for you, I would just say it's honestly, it's very minor things, but congratulations on where you're at today, and especially what you do for mothers. Absolutely. Shout out to all the mamas out there. And let me see, as far as our reviews go, man, I think that's like one of the first times we've been finally able to get through our reviews from beginning to end without the stream ending. Look, shout out to StreamYard. I got a link to StreamYard down in the description. I'm just super excited that we actually got through a live stream. I almost lost my voice in there. I'm really happy. I'm really excited. It gives me hope that we can make these happen. It was just, wow. It was a crazy week trying to do channel reviews. And I could not make another video until I caught up on the reviews for the people that signed up before and until I made this happen. So look, I am not a channel review channel, but I will continue to do these. What do you guys think about these? Is there a way that these channel reviews could improve? I think linking up with another channel that does YouTube growth, I think would be pretty cool to have a teammate or teammates in here to back me up on what their thoughts are. I think it would be pretty cool to eventually maybe get a panel or include some other creators to show love back to the other YouTube channels that are doing growth. Like, I got no problem. I'm so big on community, but I'm also big on this crap working, and it worked today. So how can I improve these channel reviews for you in the process? So if you're watching this, if you have even gotten to this point and you're watching this on replay, like salute to you and shout out, because I appreciate the support. But what can I do to make these live streams improve? And I want to get better with this. I want to make it a better viewing experience. AliFatCat, Restream is better than StreamYard. Look, we get through a whole entire live stream, and then AliFatCat is getting confrontational. No, I'm just kidding. No, that's cool. I'm happy that you're throwing out another platform out there. And I actually did look into Restream before I came onto StreamYard and decided to roll with this. But yes, guys, Restream is another platform that you guys can use to go live. I absolutely love my experience for the first time on StreamYard. It's not like I'm unfamiliar with this type of system, utilizing Streamlabs Melon and also just doing my research. But hey, going with something that works. It works, and it worked absolutely well because I actually went live. It didn't cut out. Like, hey, I'm probably way more excited than you guys are. You're like, okay, dude, like, congratulations, you went live. But look, like, I've been trying over and over and over again. Then I switched to StreamYard, boom, works. So yes, Assam Usta, hello. Hey, what's up, man? Thanks for coming on in. Yeah, we just did a bunch of channel reviews, and I was just talking about how we actually got through them. And if anybody has tips, and if you watch this, if you just hit the rewind button a little bit and you watch these channel reviews, like what would you like to see for improvements? And if you guys ever have any type of feedback as far as my channel goes to make it a better viewing experience for you, I'm okay with feedback. Constructive criticism goes both ways. And if I just expect everybody to be yes men, like, how am I ever going to improve? And I can definitely say that this is a extremely supportive community. And you guys, especially when we're opening up channels and you guys are giving your feedback, like, that's crucial. Red Dirt Picker still going strong. Absolutely. Kelly Resell Lewis, StreamYard is great. So if you guys are wanting StreamYard, or if you're curious about it, click the link in the description. I will be doing a video in the future about StreamYard, about the features. And I will also be doing a video on TubeBuddy. So get TubeBuddy. It's down in the description too for your keyword research. I've seen a common theme, I think, in today's video, in this live stream. What I've seen as a whole is that dialing down on our keyword research, because you guys could be making the best content possible, highly quality videos, super entertaining. But if people can't find that content, if you don't have an answer to their question, or you don't have some, or if you have something entertaining that they just can't find, don't do yourself that disservice. Find yourself that keyword research tool, and I use TubeBuddy. So make sure you're signing up today for that. And then working on our thumbnails, so that way we can improve those clicks. So we can have everybody find the video, but if they're not enticing enough to click it, you're not going to get that watch time. And actually getting somebody to watch through that video is a whole nother topic. But that's for you to check your analytics. But for the sake of this video that we've done so far, I see a lot of channels coming back and having me pull up the channels for review because you're already making improvements. Like, kudos to everybody that is doing that as well. But yeah, Landshark Picker, how you doing tonight, man? Let's see what Adrian Rose says. I don't think you can click comments with Restream. I don't know. I really like StreamYard's clickable comments a lot. It helps everyone stay in the conversation. Yeah, and I think it adds an element of just kind of resetting the brain, kind of like what we do when we're posting like a regular video or like just a regular head video where you're not walking around or doing something fun, like you're trying to teach somebody something. So what do? We zoom in, zoom out, do a slow zoom, things like that, just to help reset the brain and keep people active in the chat. And I think I agree with you 100%. That's one of my favorite features of StreamYard, is actually having clickable comments. That was one thing with Streamlabs Melon that they didn't have that I wish they did have. The Borrow Network, welcome back. When are we doing our collab? Navigating YouTube. Let's do it. Let's do it. I'm down, and I'm thankful for you too, Tiffany, that you see the value of my channel too, and I always appreciate that. I tell people, look, when you're starting off on YouTube, don't ever value your content based off of subscribers. Like, no, no, no. And that's why I think it's a dangerous thing to even have goals. Having goals of subscriber count. Like, I would like to be, monetized this year. Like, that's definitely a goal, but more importantly are the goals that help you get there. Having 200 subscribers because you have 100. Well, rather than having the goal of subscribers, have the goals that get you there. Are you making improvements to your thumbnails? Are you taking, maybe it's a goal of yours to take 30 minutes a day to improve your keyword research, to research, to actually maybe watch some of the videos here on this channel. Go back and invest in yourself. That doesn't always have to mean money. And maybe that is what your goal is. Maybe you want to improve your lighting. Maybe you want a new camera. We talked about it before, Logitech Brio, down in the description. Like, you can slowly start making improvements, and then your viewers start to see that, those little things. This is not a DSLR camera I'm recording on. It is the Logitech Brio. Even for myself, I absolutely love this camera. In the future, I do have my Canon M50, and my plan is to actually start live streaming through my Canon M50. It's just I'm always thinking of different things, because what can I do, not necessarily to set myself apart from other channels, but what can I do to make it known that, okay, I'm making those improvements? And the best way to do that really is your analytics itself. It's not from your current subscribers. Your current subscribers can maybe say, hey, maybe you could do this better. I'll give you a great example. The one video I probably like the least on my channel is the Canon M50 versus my phone. And you'll even see it in the thumbnail. I'm like this, and I have both. I think that video could have been done way better. And I didn't realize it until after I posted it, where I realized I didn't have video overlays in there. I didn't really dive in. Like, that's what I'm talking about with value. I recorded 2 different types of camera angles showing you what the quality looks like, but I didn't even show you the product. So it's little things like that. I didn't even get to show you. Sure, I did an unboxing, link you to another video, but like, I didn't show the Canon M50 off. And I think that would have been way more helpful, showing somebody, hey, like, let's take this thing outside. All my videos, I know they've been inside because I've been recording at nighttime. I say this all the time. I got a wife and 2 kids, and it really helps me at nighttime when everybody's just kind of doing their own thing in the rooms at the end of a long day every day. And but I realized in that video, even there's somebody who commented, and I appreciated it. Hey, could you give me some further guidance, like, so I can understand this camera better? So that really hit me. And I'm like, you know what? That's something I can listen to. But if your current subscribers are asking you to record at a certain time, like go live at a certain time, like, one, you could check your analytics to see what the best time is to go live. I think there's a balance between, listening to people's feedback and actually revolving your channel around other people. What works best for you? What content do you love to do, and your passion? You think this is way off the charts, just popped in my head, but let's, like Eminem, like when he first made music, everybody's like, oh, it's Satan and blah, blah, blah. Don't let your kids, blah, blah, blah. Now in the day and age, like, you're like 7 and like, Merry Christmas, son. No, I mean, that's too much, but I'm just saying, like, how much you think Eminem, like, if he would have listened to society for his music, he would have never gotten where he is today. And it goes like that for NWA and speaking their mind about police, and all the, you know what I mean? It goes on and on. But listen to yourself, follow your passion, and hopefully the right audience will find that, and they'll believe in that content, and they'll believe in you and you sharing your story because it's relevant to your passion. People can feel that. People can feel that. That's why I like to share like tech stuff that's relevant to helping YouTubers grow. But I didn't really want to be a tech space, because not only am I not super technical, I like to use what works, and I like to look further into that. But as far as like all the options and stuff like that, it's not a passion of mine. So Brennan, let's see, what video maker editor works best for your Android. So, okay, look, ever since I've started YouTube, I have actually edited on my phone. Everything that I've done on this channel, other than some recent videos since you've seen me unbox my Canon M50, has all been mobile. So I'll go ahead and let you know right now. For thumbnails, I've used Canva, but like Tiffany said from Navigating YouTube, she said, I'm going to go back a little bit. Navigating YouTube. Yeah, I'm in Vegas. I'll be there next week. Oh, no kidding. What? You said, I think you said you used Pixlr, right? Oh, PicMonkey for your thumbnails. Okay. But Canva for my thumbnails. But as far as recording and then editing videos, I use Power Director. And Power Director has worked so well for me because of its simplicity. It is such an easy editing tool. So I would say Power Director, 100%. And if you want to get added transitions, they've added a whole bunch of new transitions. So between that and the videos they have to offer, like for video overlays, all that, $5 a month, 100% worth it, in my opinion. So one more little thing, and that's why YouTube can be expensive. I don't want to BS you. I'm over here, right? But I'm so corny. But it can be expensive. I mean, we're talking, what, $20 for StreamYard a month, looking around the same for TubeBuddy. So, I mean, there's like 40, $45. And then we have, like, I'm video editing from Power Director on my mobile, but I will be going to Adobe Premiere Pro here soon. And then, yeah, I mean, Canva, that's free. I use the free for that. But you see, it slowly starts to add up. But that's why it's like, okay, cool. You could get all the best equipment in the world, but if your videos aren't good, all that equipment means nothing. So if I were to say start somewhere, I think that's a good place to start. Is a good, at least if you're looking to edit your videos, like that is almost a must. That is a must. So we have to edit videos. So unless you're going live, but Power Director. And but yeah, it can kind of slowly rack and stack as far as money is concerned. So just start looking at your content a lot more and keyword research and stuff. But in any business, and this is the truth, if you're on YouTube and you don't care about growth, or if you care about growth, but like I've seen a lot of that. I've seen, like, when I used to be in the kids niche, a lot of people say, I don't care about making money on YouTube. I just want to make memories with my kids. And while I feel like the vision that you have is accurate, like you could do that and just keep all your videos private then. And I feel like it's like that for a lot of people, or a lot of times there's like a clicking moment. That's what happened to me. I'm like, all right, cool. Me and my kids will post some fun videos. Like, this is going to be great. And we did that. And I started seeing some views and I'm like, well, now I get another 100 views. Right. And then we got sponsorships and all this other stuff. Well, that's why I think if you're looking to do YouTube full time one day, you have to turn your channel into a business. You have to make money on YouTube. There are various ways to do so, but you came to the right channel if you're here for YouTube growth. So yeah, make sure you subscribe and click that bell, and please share this out, because hopefully next time we could bring even more channels in for channel reviews and really just impact more channels. This is what I love to do. I love it. But Assam Musta, yeah, I would definitely say Power Director, my friend. And it's a great app for Android. Now, I don't know if they have it for Apple, but another app that I'll suggest, there's going to be two of them, big time. Filmic Pro, I've done a video on this, and I think I did a video on Power Director, so you can check those out. But Filmic Pro essentially will turn your phone into a DSLR, and it lets you lock in the light behind you, so that way your lights aren't flickering. See, these lights are a little bit different. You see, they have like the blue, but like the outside light, but back there, like that yellow. Man, oh man, if I were to just take this camera over there, the light will be flickering like we're in a horror film. So a lot of newer channels do that. But with Filmic Pro today, I think it's $15. I have no affiliate link for that, nothing like that. I'm just suggesting it. $15 for Filmic Pro, and you never have to pay that again. That's not a month. That's not nothing else. And I paid for that like 3 years ago, and I've used Filmic Pro ever since. Red Dirt Picker, do you feel like doing lives has helped your channel? Yeah, I think lives will help all of our channels. Absolutely. Um, I feel like it's the number one way to engage with your audience and actually build community. I think making regular videos is going to bring in your audience, and I think going live helps bring that audience together, and then that's how you form a community. I think it's hard to do with just posting regular videos, which most people will post regular videos and then they'll be afraid to actually go live, which makes sense. For me, I'd rather go live than make regular videos. But I know that my fridge, come on. But with making regular videos, that's how I can technically like target an audience, which is being somebody who's new to YouTube or looking for growth, and bringing them in. They're like, hey, this is actually a good content. And then I can go live and then have a one-on-one conversation with them like I am with you, but we all come together. So if you were to ask me, like, do I feel like lives helped this channel specifically? Absolutely. For sure. And I think it will for all of you too. So punch fear in the face. If you haven't gone live, take a chance on yourself, and you're not going to probably feel confident at first. And it's a little weird talking to a lens, but the more that I've done it, it's weird. Like my mind has almost tricked itself to say you're not talking to a lens. There's somebody there on that other side of the lens. So, and the awesome thing is we have people from all over the world that are just here in this live chat. So going live is super powerful, but the comfortability of going live, I think, is really difficult at first. AliFatCat, thank you for being here. I hope you enjoyed the review. I will see you next time too, friend. And let's see, Adrian Rose, at what point in your YouTube growth content did you decide to go live? My first channel, it took me a while. It took me a while because we didn't really need to go live on the last channel. It was a little hard because my kids, especially at that time, they were what, 3 and 5? Or like 4, yeah, I think so. 3 and 5. And we're doing live streams, and you could already imagine, like I could relate with a lot of kids channels because they're like, look, my kids are crazy and we're not a unit. Like I'm trying to go live, but they're so unpredictable, 100%. So even for me, I'm like, So then I wanted to do it. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to try to do this. I told my kids, like, look, if you're going to be crazy, be yourselves, but look, like, we're live. And I don't think that ever really computed with them because they were still crazy, but it created really a more authentic play, or really not play, but there was a big, I think, authenticity there because a lot of channels weren't going live with the kids and even with myself. So they got to know us a lot better. And we were really put together when we made a channel review or when we did like unboxing for toys, and we were doing board games. So it was really like, ooh, what's in here? And then we would do it and we'd play the game, and it was fun. And then I would highlight certain themes, and it was a lot of fun. But there was another story to it. There was like kind of like behind the scenes where like after a while, that's where I really I stopped making a lot of content for the channel. I started doing content creator hangouts because I didn't want my kids to face burnout. I didn't want my kids to feel like they had to record. So I started helping other channels out, which led me to where I am today. But sorry, Adrian Rose, my ADD kicked in. No, this channel. I wanted to go live a lot sooner on this channel. So I can't remember exactly, but it was really early on in this channel I started going live. I think within my first month, I started going live. And that was really influenced by my content creator hangouts on the last channel. That's what I couldn't wait for. I couldn't wait to get here and start helping people like on the spot. So yeah, I would probably say within a month, maybe even less than a month, maybe a few weeks, I think I decided to go live on this channel. Red Dirt Picker, appreciate this knowledge. You're welcome, friend. Navigating YouTube. Hey, I'm going to call it a night. Love seeing your streams. Hope to catch your next one. Thank you, Tiffany, so much. And yeah, I look forward to working with you and collaborating. We will make that work. So Adrian Rose, hi, I didn't mean for that to sound jerkish. It's too late, Adrian. It's too late. Yeah, if you guys have any other questions, let me know. I'm willing to hang out for a couple more minutes. And look, yeah, please hit that like button. Please share it out. Share these out. Just tell people, hey, if you're looking for a good channel review and good community, I would greatly appreciate it. Any links for everything that I use, all that stuff is down in the description, including StreamYard and including TubeBuddy, which I have recently switched over to. So, that's the thing too. I want to find growth, but I also want to use what I find to be working. So MorningFame is also in the description, but yeah, Tiffany actually mentioned it before. It's like when she first used MorningFame, when she first got started, because there's so much additional beginner tips, even videos by Brian G. Johnson to kind of help you navigate keyword research, really help you understand that a lot better. And, well, I think that's helpful. I also think I'm past that. And now I'm here to really help you guys with that. So I don't know. I think TubeBuddy, the fact that they're bought out by Ben and they're making a lot of big plays, they're just going to be one of the hardest rivals to beat when it comes to keyword research. In my most recent video, I actually did my keyword research through TubeBuddy. So yeah. And if you guys will do like they do Red Dirt Picker, I'm sure you know, but like in the auctions, we'll do one last round of if you guys have any more questions. Just want to make sure that I answer your questions while we're here. And once again, thank you guys all for just hanging around with me and helping other channels out. Can't say thank you enough. Really appreciate it. They're good guys too. Super nice. The people at TubeBuddy. Yeah, they are. They definitely are. I love vidIQ's videos, especially like their channel reviews. They're super cool, but I really like TubeBuddy's platform. What are your thoughts on length of videos for newer channels? Thank you for that, Red Dirt Picker. I would say the shorter videos early on in your YouTube journey, the better. We want to build the trust of our audience. So for instance, if you go live all the time, I don't want to say there's a small chance, but there's not as good of a chance of one, that video getting ranked, and two, of people actually going to be willing to sit there and watch a 2-hour live stream. But as far as even regular videos go, you heard a lot on YouTube that the longer your videos, the better, because you want watch time. But a lot goes into that. The pacing of your videos, your introduction, your hook in the beginning, putting cards not in the beginning of your video, but in the last 20%, having end screens, and making your videos good and even entertaining enough to keep people around to click on the end and watch another video. And that's how we gain more subscribers. But if your videos are 10 minutes long, there's a much better chance of you making shorter videos and gaining the trust of an audience, say for a 4-minute video, and making videos really as long as they need to be. But if you were to ask me, should I make shorter videos or longer videos early on in my journey, or to gain the trust of my audience, absolutely shorter videos, for sure. To one, increase your retention rate, your audience retention, to get that video pushed out even more by YouTube, but also to keep your audience engaged. What are you doing, bud? What? Okay, give me 1 second, okay? Give me a minute, buddy. I'll be upstairs. At least you're not walking around in your underwear. That's great. But yeah, I would say make your videos shorter. Your videos should be as long as they need to be, I feel. Yes, make them as long as they need to be, but cut all that fluff and make them shorter in the beginning. Yeah, absolutely. But if, like, for instance, a lot of times I'll probably record 30 minutes of content, and I'll push that down to about 8 minutes of video. So putting really, and sometimes I'll repeat myself, and sometimes I'll talk like that. See what I just did? Like, so I catch myself doing that. So for instance, I'll record and I'll be like, and today we're going to, so not having to hit stop, hit record again, just fix your correction, keep going. But a lot of times when I look at my editing afterwards, I will then cut out a lot of times I'm kind of repeating myself, beating around the bush. So I'm a big fan of having key points, or even if you want a script. But that's my long answer to your short question, Red Dirt Picker. But look, I want to thank you guys all for being here. I support all you guys. I appreciate all of you for being here. I think we're creating one hell of a community, and there's so much love going around here. So hopefully we can continue with that, and we can bring more like-minded creators here. But yeah, until the next one. And look, if you're sick of all the BS you're seeing on YouTube, guys, I'm sorry, I'm not going anywhere. I'll see you in the next one.